Solar Bears. We'll have your opening face-off in just a moment, as you just heard the starting lineup for the Jacksonville Icemen. But before the drop of the puck, let's head down for our national anthem performed by the Oakleaf Junior High Chorus.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Phenomenal job on your anthem tonight from the Oakleaf Junior High Chorus. Also happens to be my daughter's school, so that's a pretty great and exciting experience, although she was not a part of the chorus this year. But it is great to have them on hand for the game tonight. We are ready to go. Your referee this evening for tonight's game, Sean McFarland, your linesman Charlie O'Connor and Michael Coleman. Game number 2 for the Icemen. They won their season opener last Saturday, 4-2 over the South Carolina Stingrays. They are also announcing the brand new mascot for the Icemen, now named Fang. Fang, the Husky, wearing the number K9. And he is on the ice right now, staring down a couple of the Solar Bear players. Fang looks like he's getting ready to drop the gloves. I think the Icemen might be ready to do about the same. As for the Solar Bears, they've already played 3 games this year. They are 1-2 on the season. All 3 of their games were at home. In fact, in the South Division of the ECHL, every team in the division has won exactly 1 game. Some teams have played only 1 game, like the Icemen. So a couple teams have played 3 games, as is the case with Orlando. But they all have 1 win. Every team has exactly 2 points, except for the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Greenville is 1-0-1 on the season. We're having a ceremonial drop of the first puck, which is received, of course, by Garrett Hunt. And we are ready for some hockey. Expect some physical play this evening. Last week against the Stingrays, not so much, just a handful of minor penalties. That was about it. Could be different tonight. I think the opening 3 to 5 minutes could really set the tone for this game. Starting in goal for the Icemen, Mikhail Berden. The 20-year-old rookie was sensational on opening night, letting up just 2 goals, save percentage of 92.3%. And a victory, of course. Had an assist on the game-winning goal from Cody Fowley. Nearly scored himself. He is tremendous with his puck handling ability, and he nearly put it into an open net in the last couple of moments of the game. Missed it by less than a foot. Starting in goal for the Orlando Solar Bears, it's a familiar face, but a different team. Marty Willett is the goaltender for the Solar Bears. He starred for the Florida Everblades last year and was a superb goaltender, their #1 goaltender, leading the Everblades to the Kelly Cup Finals last year before losing in 7 games. But he's with the Solar Bears now. He's played in 2 of the team's 3 games. He's 1-1 on the year, but goals against average not good. Orlando has struggled on the defensive end, especially in the opening moments of this 2018 and 19 campaign. The Icemen in their home whites, black numerals, navy blue trim. They'll be skating from my left to my right on JacksIcemen.com and ECHL.tv. Puck is dropped by Sean McFarland. The Icemen will control deep in their own end. We are underway here at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. Thank you so much for joining us tonight as the Icemen control the puck. It's Wasey Rabbit stick handling out of his own zone, gains the red line before slamming it around the glass behind the net of Willette. Solar Bears first on the puck there. Nolan Valou, tremendous offensive defenseman, takes a hit as he clears it off glass and out to center. The Icemen bring it right back in and get a quick line change on the fly. Valou for Orlando, stops behind his cage, waits for his club to complete a line change, at least from the forward standpoint. Moves it to the right side for Rodman. Up ahead, deflected in behind the Jacksonville net. And a newcomer for the Icemen, Garrett Cockrell. We'll tell you about a few different newcomers for the Icemen. There's 3 of them all total for this game. Fowley, wing to wing, great look there over the blue line for Phillips. Then for Chris Newberry, another one of those newcomers. Dropping it towards the blue line, but Cockrell couldn't quite get there. He'll track it down in the neutral zone and feed for Trey Phillips. Phillips and Cockrell are the defensive pairings. Phillips looked good in his debut for the Icemen last week. Just a rookie from the University of Vermont. We've got a delayed offside here against Jacksonville. We'll play on. The Icemen tag up and the Solar Bears in the neutral zone. A long slap shot goes off a leg from center ice. Goes into the corner for the Icemen's Kyle Shapiro. A long outlet pass connects with Fowley. He'll redirect it over the blue line, but that is it. Donahue for Orlando to the right side for Chris LeBlanc. LeBlanc into the corner. Taking the body there is Cam Critchlow. He's got a new number. There's all kinds of things to set up for you at our first whistle here for the Icemen. Meanwhile, Jacksonville tries to get out of their end. They do. Fowley looking for a loose puck. Comes back behind the Jacksonville net. 2 minutes gone by. Still waiting for our first whistle of this hockey game as Bairden plays it up the left side for Garrett Hunt. Hunt dropping it back for Shapiro. Right-handed stick for Critchlow off his skate. Stolen and knocked in by LeBlanc for the Solar Bears. Bairden using that goaltender stick again behind his net for Dejan Mingo on the left wing. Mingo regroups behind his cage. And another line change completed for the Icemen. Tyson Fawcett will redirect in behind the Solar Bear net. Mann takes a hit from Clark, looking for the steal as Rabbit comes back towards the blue line. Peterson is there for the Solar Bears. Gets it out to center, bouncing puck there. Hot potato as Alexi Daou can't find the handle. Mann chips it off the boards on the far side and out to the Jacksonville line. It's Woods for Rabbit. Rabbit can't find the handle. Mann for the Solar Bears. Up the right side for McCauley, who takes a hit from behind from Everett Clark. Bairden plays it up the right side for Rabbit. Rabbit ahead for Clark. On the forehand side for Woods, the defenseman leads the rush. 2-man attack for now. Woods takes a hit on the play. Puck is cleared towards the line, but not out. It's held in by Newberry. Around the dasher all the way to the near side corner. Rabbit couldn't handle the bouncing puck. McCauley taps it out to center. Alexi Daou couldn't quite steal it. It comes to the Jacksonville line, and it's going to be another delayed offside, but we will keep playing. 3.5 minutes gone by almost now in this first period. Still no stoppages in play at all. The Icemen clear out. We might have our first one here. It is icing against the Icemen. 16:29 to go in the first period. Nothing in the early going. And now finally we can set you up with the newcomers to the Jacksonville Icemen lineup. And again, there are 3 of them all total. On defense, Garrett Cockrell. He was sent down to the Icemen from the American Hockey League's Cleveland Monsters. They were able to do that in a trade for former Iceman from last year, Dylan Bluja. So Cockrell in the lineup. He wears the number 3 for the Icemen. At forward, Alexander Ranger on the ice, number 16, and Chris Newberry, number 11. We'll tell you more about both of them when we get the opportunity. Meanwhile, back to live action. It is Jacksonville trying to clear out. They can't do it yet. In the slot is Orlando. Shot high and wide. Bairden may have gotten a piece of it with the right arm. And the puck is cleared out by the Icemen. Back to Orlando territory. Moving for Michael Brodzinski. Loose puck at center ice. Tapped away by Jacksonville. Cockrell can't clear, however. Centering pass goes off the skate of Cockrell and just behind Brady Shaw. Jacksonville clears it ahead for Alexander Ranger. First time on the ice for the Icemen. Ranger to the right point for Trey Phillips. Penalty coming up on Orlando. It's a delayed call. Cockrell centering feed deflected towards the line. Held in by Ranger. Ranger gives it up to McCauley. There's your whistle and your stoppage in play. Power play coming up for Jacksonville. Slashing call on the Solar Bears. Heading to the box for them is Matthew Foggett. And a power play coming up for the Icemen. More on the newcomers for Jacksonville from the forward standpoint. Alexander Ranger, he's wearing the number 16 for Jacksonville. he was just waived by the Solar Bears, claimed by the Icemen. So his Icemen debut is against his former team in Orlando. He played 2 games for the Solar Bears already this year, had 1 assist. He also played for Coach Jason Christie with the Tulsa Oilers. So Coach Christie very familiar with Alexander Ranger, likes what he sees obviously, and has him in the fold. Meanwhile, Orlando shorthanded, but they've got an opportunity offensively. It's Hunter Fee just behind the Jacksonville net. Finally gives it up there to the Icemen. Still a battle for it. Alexi Daou pulls it away for Jacksonville. Over the blue line is Daou with speed. Gets around man. Tries to cut to the backhand of the forehand. Couldn't do it. Circles the back of the net. Feeds it to the right point for Mingo. Daou gets it back. Right circle. Wrist shot deflected over the glass and off the protective netting. And the faceoff will come in the Solar Bear end. 1:31 on the clock on this power play for the Icemen. Chris Newberry stepping onto the ice for Jacksonville, wearing the number 11. Chris Newberry has spent the last 15 years very predominantly in the American Hockey League. He's a 36-year-old veteran, but wanted the opportunity to come down here and play in the ECHL. He's doing it right here in Jacksonville. Over 800 games in the American Hockey League. He's got quite a pedigree. Also played more than a handful of games for the National Hockey League, mostly with the Toronto Maple Leafs. He's got about 70-plus games in the NHL. Here's Cockerell looking for Fowley, redirected just wide as we come back to live play. 1:13 on the power play. Woods for Newberry at the left point. Woods with a one-timer up high. It is blocked. Newberry gets it right back to the left face-off circle. Wing to wing for Cockerell. Cockerell with a wrist shot. Deflected out of play just over the glass and off the netting. I wonder if Ouellette got a piece of that, maybe with the shaft of his goaltender's stick. Power play looks good here. The Icemen 1 for 4 last Saturday against South Carolina. Orlando's penalty killing thus far, and again, they've had 3 games to just 1 for the Icemen. Orlando on the penalty kill, 20th overall in the league, 72.7%, 16 of 22 kills thus far. And the Icemen sending out Clark, Rabbit, and Daou as the forward line. Orlando wins the draw, trying to clear it away. Jacksonville's got a couple of forecheckers in along the near side wall, and it's Clark pulling it away for Mingo. The Icemen will set up shop. Phillips with a slap shot, saved by Ouellette, no rebound. Phillips not a big guy, but he's got a cannon from the left point. Just 5'9" for Trey Phillips, but he looks good on the offensive end. And the draw will come to Ouellette's right. Still 47 seconds to go on this power play. The Icemen trying to take the early advantage. Clark against Vincent Dunn on the drop of the puck. Dunn will get waved out, however, for Alex Shaneborn. Clark staying in. Clark wins it cleanly. Comes to Phillips at the left point, flipping it into the corner. Valou is first on it on his backhand side. Can he clear out? Yes, it is just over the blue line. The Icemen get it from there. Fans want a penalty call, but they're not going to get it. It's Phillips in his own territory to the right of his netminder, dropping the puck for Daou. Alexi Daou had a brilliant goal on opening night. Tries to split 3 defenders, nearly got through, but it is stolen and cleared out by Valou. Bairden will play it and feed it all the way up to the blue line for Daou. Daou by himself for now, regroups, tries a centering pass, goes to Hunt, then to Critchlow. Critchlow to the blue line for Phillips, then to the right point for Mingo. Mingo falls down on the play, somehow keeps it in. Daou underneath for Hunt, redirected, save is made. Rebound to the near side wall, Critchlow holds it in. Teams are back at full strength. Good looking power play from the Icemen, but nothing to show for it in terms of results. Critchlow dropping it into his own end for Phillips. Trey Phillips off the far side boards, connects with Tyson Fawcett, 2-on-2 with Critchlow. Fawcett over the blue line, they crisscross. Critchlow with a wrist shot, save is made, rebound was loose, and another penalty coming up. Tripping is going to be the call, and I think this one's on the Solar Bears as well. Heading to the box for Orlando is Ryan Ciro. Icemen looking very sharp in the early going. It is scoreless, but they are on the power play again when we return. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys. CCM Hockey, official on-ice equipment provider. Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL. Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL. Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL. Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider. In Glasgow, official puck provider. Warrior, official protective wear provider. And the Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Power play number 2 for the Icemen. Not even 7 minutes gone by. The Icemen and Solar Bears are scoreless. It's been all Jacksonville so far. Shots on goal listed at 3-0 thus far. Seems like more. And clearly the momentum in Jacksonville's side for now. Face off to the right of Willett. Orlando wins it, but they do not clear. Nice touch pass from Woods to Newbury. Newbury with a one-timer. He broke his stick right in the slot. Bad break there for Chris Newbury. Just 30 feet away in the slot. Could not get the shot off as his stick broke right in two. Now a steal from the Solar Bears and a clear out. Newbury back on the ice with what used to be fresh lumber. We'll call it graphite now or something composite. Still a minute and a half to go on this power play. It's Cockrell gaining the blue line, trying to drop it for Woods. Woods for Cockrell, and behind the net for Newbury. Centering fast. What a save by Willett on the forehand from Cody Fowley. And what a pass from Chris Newbury as well as Orlando clears out. Behind the back, no-look backhand feed from Chris Newbury. But Fowley couldn't get it past Marty Willett, who had no time to react. Mingo with a drop pass for Fowley. To the left side, it's Rabbit gaining the line. Easily for Clark. Center point, it's Mingo. Steps around a man. Mingo with a wrist shot. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Is it in the net yet? Not yet. Willett tries to clear it away. It's Mingo again with a wrist shot. That is blocked. Mingo dives to try and keep the play in the zone, and he does. Now he gives it up. It went off a skate. Valou will clear it out, and it's a possible shorthanded breakaway for Shaneborn. Shot on goal. Save is made by Baird, and Shaneborn gets it back and plays it all the way to center ice. Long shot from center ice. Bairden will play it for Mingo. The Icemen are all over Orlando, and then Mikhail Burden on the other direction, forced to make a big save on a shorthanded bid from the Solar Bears. 17 seconds to go on the power play. Mingo for Daou in the neutral zone. Alexi Daou feeds for Clark, trying to go give and go, but it's stolen and cleared out to the neutral zone. Mingo waits for his teammates to gain the line. Drop pass stolen by the Solar Bears, taken right back, however, by Rabbit. Rabbit wing to wing. It connects with Everett Clark. Clark spins at the blue line. On his backhand, turns to the forehand. Finds Daou behind the net. His team's returned to full strength. Daou looks to center. Finds Garrett Hunt. Sharp angle shot. Never reached the net. Daou gets it right back. Daou cross ice for Glover. Forehand save is made by Willett just underneath his pad as the Icemen are peppering the Orlando net right now. 10:56 to go in period number 1. It is 0-0, but only because of Marty Willett in goal for Orlando. The Icemen have had a very strong start. And finally, a chance for us to catch our breath a little bit here. To look at a couple of the highlights on ECHL.tv. Garrett Cockrell nearly put that puck in on an initial shot from Dejan Mingo. Went off of Willett, bounced high into the air. Cockrell tried to deflect it in out of midair, couldn't do it. Solar Bears win the draw. They're trying to clear off the glass. They do get it out. Comes 2-on-2 to center ice. Hunter Fegis with a long wrist shot. Glove save made. Would have been on over the crossbar anyway, but Bairden wanted the draw. I don't think they'll count that one as a shot on goal. It was clearly high of the net. Shots on goal listed at 6-1 for Jacksonville. Glover and Woods take to the bench. New defensive pairing, Kyle Shapiro and Dejan Mingo. Cam Critchlow wearing the number 23 effective today. And right off the draw, a slap shot from the Solar Bears goes wide. Bairden has to freeze it off the end boards. That was a tricky play there for the netminder. Chris Newbury, we already told you about, 15-year vet of the American Hockey League and also National Hockey League. Apparently his number is 11. So when he came down to Jacksonville, him and Cameron Critchlow had a little bit of a conversation, and Next thing you know, Newberry's got number 11. Critchlow didn't have to give it up, but he has given it up. And he now wears the number 23 for the Icemen. Solar Bears win the draw in the neutral zone for the time being. Cam Critchlow wearing the A for an alternate captain for Jacksonville. He wore the A as a rookie last year, which in itself has got to give you some sort of indication for how much of a leader he is. Got a ton of respect in that locker room. Got a stoppage in play. Face off outside the Jacksonville line. Newberry at center. Alexander Ranger on his right. Cody Fowley on his left. Puck trickles all the way to Willett, the Orlando netminder. He'll leave it for Valu, then to the right side for Mann. Rob Mann gains the red line. Tries to clear in, but it went off a leg. Comes right back into the Solar Bear end. Valu tracking it down from there. Ranger is in deep to forecheck against his former teammate from just a couple of days ago. Solar Bears nicely through the neutral zone. Deflected away by Garrett Cockrell. Fine poke check there by the newcomer. Orlando holds it in the zone, however. Valu with a centering pass. Bairden makes a save, and the puck will go all the way out to center ice. There's a sharp angle shot. Bairden got a piece with his shoulder. Orlando right back in. They're trying to push back a little bit after enduring a couple of short-handed situations. Solar Bears do keep it in the zone. Left side, wrist shot off the crossbar and in. May have been deflected in. The initial shot from Brodzinski went off the crossbar and in, and the Solar Bears take a 1-0 lead at the 10:32 mark of period number 1. Wait and see if there was a deflection or not. I believe McCauley may have gotten the goal. Colby McCauley, I think, got a piece of it in front. If it's McCauley's goal, that is his 4th goal in 4 games. For now, they're going to give it to Michael Brodzinski, which would be his first. Only assist on the play for Brady Shaw, and it is 1-0 Solar Bears. So the Icemen, who trailed 1-0 against South Carolina as well, but they came back to win that one. Here they are again, down 1-0 in the first. Icemen looking to clear out, and they get it over the blue line. No, not quite, but on the second attempt, Glover moves it ahead. Bouncing puck, tracked down by Rabbit. He'll backhand in for the Icemen. Donahue first on it for Orlando. Forechecking from Rabbit, gets it loose. It goes to Clark, then to Rabbit. Couldn't get it to the blue line for Glover, and it's the Solar Bears skating out 2-on-2. Dunn looks for a trailer on the play, feeds it in front, deflected on net, and the glove saved by Bairden on the redirection from Ryan Ciro. So Mikhail Bairden keeps it a 1-0 game, but it's the Solar Bears on top. We'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Arlie Johnson back with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. Midway through the first, it's 1-0 Orlando. Draw will be in the Icemen zone, right side of their netminder, Mikhail Bairden. Solar Bears control, wrist shot from the point, stick save by Bairden, rebound for Manfredo at the top of the left circle. Man down for Orlando. He is on his knees at center ice. He is struggling to get to the bench. That is Zach Todd. Meanwhile, back to play. The Solar Bears still have the puck. Centering feed, knocked away in front by Jacksonville. Not cleared yet. Fawcett tries to knock it loose. Foot race between him and Hunter Fegis. Getting a piece of it is Fawcett. Good hustle there from Tyson Fawcett to work it out to center. Solar Bears clear right back in. It's Woods taking a hit, but feeding it to Jack Glover. Glover, nice outlet for Fawcett. Fawcett's over the blue line. Long slap shot deflected out of play. And the draw will be to the left side of Marty Willett. Orlando has now got 6 shots on goal. They were down 6-1 in shots at one point, but now it's 7-6 Jacksonville. The Icemen had a couple of power plays to help them out too, which I wouldn't say that Orlando killed. I would probably be better served saying that they survived each of those situations. The officials are huddling up right now. Not sure what about at this point. But Sean McFarland is talking with Charlie O'Connor and Michael Coleman. Not sure if it's, I don't even want to speculate, honestly. McFarland is heading over to the scorers table. See if anything comes up on the board out of this. A clock issue, perhaps? Now it's Brady Shaw who falls down. McFarland is now coming to talk to the Jacksonville bench. Still don't know what it's about. But Jason Christie, the Icemen head coach, does not seem too pleased about it. Now McFarland is going to talk to Orlando head coach Drake Barahowski. And it looks like we've got a major penalty against Jacksonville. And I think it's to their captain, Garrett Hunt. We'll bring you down to the scores, to the public address announcer, Joe Massa, if we get the opportunity. But the word we're getting right now is a 5-minute major for slashing and game misconduct for Garrett Hunt, the Icemen captain. So a 5-minute power play for the Solar Bears. And a critical situation early in this hockey game now for the Icemen. 5-minute power play for the Solar Bears. And if they score, they'll stay on the power play for these 5 minutes. So a big penalty kill here for the Icemen, and they're missing their captain for the remainder of this game. It's McCauley at the top of the right circle, plays it underneath, centering pass, and it's deflected just wide from Brady Shaw. He had an open net and a nice tic-tac-toe passing play. Solar Bears hold it in. McCauley, far side half wall. Off the boards for Valou. McCauley gets it right back. Defending is Tyson Fawcett. Puck is loose behind the net. It's taken over by Glover. He will clear it the length of the ice and behind the Orlando net. 4:19 to go on this power play for the Solar Bears. Garrett Hunt, 5-minute major for slashing and a game misconduct. Valou at center ice. Rims it around the wall. Bairden takes it himself, and he will clear it himself over everybody's head and all the way down. Would they call that a shot on goal? I don't know. It was on net. Mikhail Bairden played it all the way down to Willett. And that is something that opposing teams are going to have to coach for. They're going to have to realize that Bairden is excellent with his goaltender stick and acts essentially as a third defenseman. Shot from Orlando is blocked and cleared by Dejan Mingo. Took it on the shin guard, favoring his leg a little bit as he heads to the bench, but a line change here for the Icemen. Ranger and Clark are the forecheckers for Jacksonville. 3:26 to go on the power play. A steal by Jacksonville. Clark dumps it back in. Ranger gives chase. Willett loses it now to Ranger. Ranger tries to get it in front for Clark. Couldn't work it in front of the net. It was all behind the net. Clark with another steal, however, knocks it back for Ranger. Ranger turns and fires it right back down. Excellent penalty kill thus far here from the Icemen. Jacksonville 5 for 5 on the penalty kill against South Carolina last week, so they're batting 1,000 right now. Solar Bears chip and chase. Bairden first on the puck, leaves it for Glover. Glover ahead for Clark. He's got Ranger with him, but it's at the end of a long shift for both of them. So Clark will just backhand it down behind the Solar Bear net. Line change for the Icemen. 2:43 to go on this power play for the Solar Bears. Again, it's a 5-minute major power play. They already lead 1-0 as Fegis stick handles through center ice. Gets around one man. Feeds it to the left for McCauley. Wrist shot on net. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Where's it going to go? Puck is still loose. Oh, what a save by Mikhail Bairden! Reaching out with his glove, denying Cody Donahue of what looked like a sure goal. We stay 1-0 with the Icemen trailing, but after Bairden made the initial stop, a scramble in front right at the top of the crease came to Donahue, and Bairden just dove out with his arm, hoping for the best, and man, did it work out well for him. Got a piece of it with the glove and was able to trap it. A glittering opportunity for Orlando, denied by Mikhail Bairden. 2:24 to go in the power play for Orlando. Puck is down. Nobody controls it yet. Finally comes back to the Solar Bears. At the right point, Michael Brodzinski for Donahue, and another save there by Mikhail Bairden. Donahue with a couple of chances in a row. Line change for each club here. Jacksonville would get a big lift if they can kill this penalty, but there's still plenty of time left on it. Waiting for the drop of the puck between Cam Critchlow and Colby McCauley. Controlled by Orlando behind the Jacksonville net. Fegis looks to center. Tripped up on the play, falls down. Short-handed bid for Jacksonville. Mingo for Fawcett. It's a breakaway. Fawcett to the backhand. Tripped up, couldn't get the shot on net. Icemen get it back. Penalty coming on Orlando. It's a delayed call. Shapiro plays it behind the net. Orlando will touch up there, and that will kill off the remainder of Orlando's major power play, as Tyson Fawcett had a clear breakaway, but he was dealing with a bouncing puck and couldn't get the shot away. .456 to go in the first period. Sean McFarland is saying Nolan Valou is the man in the box. Valou is arguing that it wasn't him. Wasey Rabbit now talking it over as well. But it's going to be Valou heading into the box, so 4-on-4 for the next minute 54. The Icemen will have an extremely abbreviated power play. Willette got just enough on the poke check. Mingo nearly wrapped it home with the backhand as well on a loose puck. Jacksonville needs a player in the penalty box to serve Garrett Hunt's penalty. Jake Randolph goes in there. So 4-on-4 on the ice. The Icemen win the draw. It's Glover at the blue line. Glover to the left side for Rabbits. Tries to stick handle away from Manfredo. Gets it free behind the net for Fowley. Fowley stick handles all the way to the left circle. Turnaround shot deflected wide. Rabbit gets it off the end boards. Rabbit for Fowley into the left wing corner. Fowley on his forehand. Some cycling work done here by Fowley and Rabbit. Fowley with a shot on net and the save made with the left skate by Willette. Some good chemistry there between Wasey Rabbit and Cody Fowley. Solar Bears have it now at their own line. It's Rob Mann over the red line and then the blue line. Offside is going to be the call. 4:17 to go in the first period. 1-0 is the score. We're playing 4-on-4 for the next minute 16. And the faceoff will be outside the Jacksonville line. Coming up in the first intermission, by the way, I'll be joined by Icemen President Bob Arablo. Chance to catch up with him and talk about the team's success both on and off the ice. Last week, again, sellout crowd, almost 9,000 people here, a tremendous night here at the Veterans Memorial Arena. Back to play, it is the Solar Bears getting it to center ice. Jacksonville takes over from there. Trey Phillips wheeling back into his own end, all the way behind his own net. He's got Hunter Fegis on his tail, feeds it for Cockerell, back to Phillips. Phillips taps it away from one man, can't clear it out just yet. It's held in by Fegis. Poke check by Phillips as the puck goes all the way to Bairden. Bairden tried to clear out, couldn't do it. Solar Bears work it behind the net. Cockerell first on it there, but he is double teamed at the moment. Cockerell trying to knock it loose from Lalancet. Fegis is there as well for the Solar Bears. Orlando at the blue line, wrist shot and a screen. Glove save is made by Bairden. He won't mess around, he'll just take the face off with 3:32 to go in period number 1. We will take a break with teams at even strength. It is 1-0 Solar Bears. Back in a moment on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com.
You ever wish there was a place that had great rates and all the financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Dude, there is. Community First. Great rates, great mobile app, and free checking.
You ever wish you got smaller ear gauges?
Nope.
New year, fresh start. Refinance your car loan and get up to $150 cash back. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you.
I look good.
Love where you bank.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin, rebound!
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
1-0 Solar Bears. 3.5 to go in the first period of play. Jacksonville 0 for 2 on the power play. Orlando 0 for 1. Orlando's 1 lasted 3 minutes long. And then the Solar Bears committed a penalty. So we're at 4-on-4 right now. Garrett Hunt, if you're just joining us, 5-minute major for slashing and a game misconduct. Icemen control the draw. Shapiro ahead for Fawcett, knocked away by Orlando. Shapiro looks to get it back, gets it to the blue line, but that is it. Solar Bears in transition. It's LeBlanc. Back checking is Tyson Fawcett. LeBlanc rips it around the wall, comes to the near side glass. Poked away there by Critchlow. Critchlow knocking it loose, has Fawcett with him, and Shapiro on the right side. Critchlow for Fawcett. Chipping in is Fawcett. Rolls to the right of the goaltender, Willett. Solar Bears take over from there. A very brief power play for the Icemen that'll last 5 seconds, and just like that, it's gone. We're back at full strength. 6-on-6 out there. Solar Bears in the neutral zone. Chris Newberry takes the body. Getting the puck loose for Dejan Mingo in his own territory. Wing to wing for Glover. Gives it up there. Solar Bears with a steal. Glover gets it right back, however. Backhand feed for Newberry. Critchlow, or Randolph rather, tried to get it back for Newberry. Loose in the neutral zone. Randolph has it once more. Knocks it away from a defender for the Solar Bears. Shaneborn will dump in for the Orlando team. It is Bairden around the wall. So good with that goaltender stick. Gets it by Brodzinski. Loose in the neutral zone. Jacksonville has it. Fowley, wrist shot on net. Save is made by Willett with the right arm. Rebound was there, but the Solar Bears clear it out. Woods will track it down to the left of his netminder, circling the back of the cage. Long lead pass connects with Clark to the right side for Fowley while on set. In a battle in the corner to the left side of Willett, held in by Clark. Clark gives it up now to Lalancet. One-on-one, defending is Daou. He's a forward normally. Lalancet on his backhand, couldn't get the shot away. Well defended there by the forward. Shot on goal again, blocked in front. Rebound cleared away by the Icemen. Clark off the end boards for Woods. Long outlet for Rabbit. He'll deflect in. Alexi Daou gives chase on the forecheck. And Willett gives it up to Daou behind the net. Daou, however, had nobody to pass to. Willett didn't look anywhere near as comfortable as Mikhail Bairden does with the goaltender's stick. Solar Bears with a breakout, however. 2-on-1. Centering feed for Peterson. What a save again by Mikhail Bairden. This time with a left skate. Sensational save to keep it 1-0. And a steal here from the Icemen. It's Alexander Ranger. 3-on-2 for the Icemen. Over the blue line is Ranger. Pass is blocked. Back towards the blue line, and here come the Solar Bears. Final minute of play in the first period. Lalancet softly into the zone behind the Jacksonville net. Cockerell takes the body on Manfredo. Phillips tries to dig it loose. Pinned up along the wall. 3-on-2 there. Nobody can get it loose just yet. Finally, it's the Solar Bears with it. To the right side, shot is blocked in front, never reached the net. LeBlanc tries to center with 36 seconds to go. Comes to the blue line for Fegis. To the blue line, it's Todd. Todd to the left side for Manfredo. Centering feed and a score. Great feed from Manfredo to Fegis, and it's 2-0 Orlando with 28 seconds to go in the first period. Hunter Fegis, his third goal of the season. Set up on a wonderful feed from Mike Manfredo. Time of this goal is going to be at 19:32. And for the first time in this early part of the season, the Icemen trail by more than one. Fegis is third of the year from Manfredo and Todd at 19:32. So the Icemen, who I can't say have played poorly, honestly, but Orlando has really taken the better of play in the last handful of minutes here. The power play certainly helped. And they have a 2-0 lead, the Solar Bears do. And here comes Orlando again, 3-on-2, odd man rush. Done with a wrist shot. It's deflected high off the glass. It stays in play. Comes to Newbury, who's got Fowley with him. 7 seconds to go. Over the blue line is Randolph. 4 seconds to go. Drop pass, nobody home. Solar Bears take it, and they will take this 2-0 advantage into the locker room after one period of play. Shots on goal, Orlando with 14, Jacksonville with 10. But it's the Solar Bears with goals from Brodzinski and Hunter Fegis. They can get a 2-0 lead after one period of play. Let's head down to public address announcer Joe Massa.
Fans, your score at the end of the first period, Orlando 2, Jacksonville nothing. Shots on goal in the first period, Orlando 14 and Jacksonville 10.
Now let's bring it down below.
Alrighty, fans, let's now take it down to Sarah for an interview following our first period of play.
Here with Cameron Critchlow. Cam, getting some good looks there, but not quite getting the bounces. What's going to be the difference here in the second period to get up on the board?
Yeah, just keep shooting, keep going to the net. You got to stick around for those second chances and play two-way hockey.
Good luck. Thanks.
So after one period of play, it is the Solar Bears 2, the Icemen nothing. Back in a moment with Icemen President Bob Arablo. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
There's only 3 chairs. When the music
If you feel that passion is just a start.
One of you is going to
If you think practice is never over. If you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team.
One
Join
of these
now
3 guys left is going to get a prize
ccmhockey.com.
pack.
You ever wish there was a
Iceman
place that
prize
had
pack,
great
courtesy of
rates
Aaron's
and all the
Furniture.
financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Dude, there is. Community First. Great rates, great mobile app, and free checking.
You ever wish you got smaller ear gauges?
No.
Nope.
New year, fresh start. Refinance your car loan
It does
and get up to
not
$150
count. You're
cash
in
back.
it.
Learn more at
You're not quite in it.
communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch
Nice
near
try,
you.
though. I like your commitment. All right, one
Love where you
chair
bet.
left. 2 gentlemen.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime.
All right,
hockey
we're going to
show,
do that again.
NHL
Hold on,
Tonight.
we're going to do
Both
that
teams
again.
recognize
We're going to
how
do it
big
again
this
real quick.
matchup is.
One more time.
Save by Dubin. Rebound.
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL
Oh,
Network.
there we go. Fair and square. We got
We're
our
between in the first and second period here at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena.
Adam.
The Icemen trailing the Orlando Solar Bears 2-0 after one period of play.
our
Arlie
Aaron's
Johnson
Furniture
joined by
musical
Icemen
chairs.
President
Way to
Bob
go.
Arabla. First of all, great to have you up in the booth. It's been
Thanks, Arlie.
forever.
It has been. You never invite me. I don't know, you know?
Yeah, I'm a little aloof sometimes. I got to try and break out of my shell a little bit at some point.
I'll tell you what, you are unbelievable on the air.
It's appreciated. I mean, just the opportunity to be a part of this organization is just beyond my wildest dreams. So I'm thrilled to be a part of it. I know you are too, obviously. Year 2 of the Icemen. Let's revisit last week, first of all. Opening night, another sellout crowd, almost 9,000 people. And this team looked totally different, but not just on the ice, I think off the ice too. It was a finished product on both sides of the ice, and you got to be so proud of your team, but not only the guys that wear the uniforms, but the people in the suits as well.
Yeah, you know, we strive each and every game to put to make this a great show, and both on the ice and off the ice. Keep the kids entertained, keep the adults entertained, and then let the boys take over during the hockey time. But you know, I think we've done very, very well. People have told us we've done very, very well, and you know, but we'll keep continuing to find new things and new promotions, new excitement, and I think Coach Jason Christie has put together a really nice team here. That's only going to get better as we go along.
I know there's a lot to do between a inaugural season and a second season. How busy was your summer? How different was it in preparation for year 2?
There was no off season for the Icemen. You know, last year was kind of a blur. We had 5 months to put this together by the time the league awarded the team and we put our staff together and everything. And we were very, very happy with the results and the way the Jacksonville market accepted us and accepted hockey. During the summer, that just means we set the bar higher for this year. And the idea is, you know, let's get more and more people. Let's create this Iceman movement, the Iceman experience.
That's right.
Here.
We are here on our
and make
brand
sure that
new
everyone
Fan
on the
Zam
First Coast
from
gets to
Community
see this,
First
because
Credit
I
Union.
honestly
We're here
believe
with
once they come
Roger,
once,
Missy,
they're going to come
a
back
lot
over
of
and over again,
Community
and that's
First
been our
people here
experience.
on the
I have
Community
no
First
doubt about that,
Fan
and
Jams
obviously that
maiden
mantra is going to hold with
voyage
these
around the
these
ice.
fans.
Very
Every time
nice.
they
You
come
have
in
a
here,
nice
they always
corn.
talk about
They're
how
writing in
wonderful
style.
an
We've got
experience it is,
cushioned
like you said, not just
seating,
with the
a sound
wins or the losses, but just
system.
how much fun they have with their family.
You
and I
guys
know
can
that means
also
a lot
have the
to them.
opportunity
get
to
the people
ride
who keep
on the
telling me,
Fan Zam during
oh,
an
I hear it's
Iceman
great.
game. We'll do it the
You know?
first
Yeah, I get that one a
intermission
lot
and
too.
the second
Well, you know what?
intermission.
Our
Go
tickets
to
are
our
like
website
$15,
under
$20.
Fan
It's
Zone
not going
and
to take. It's not
enter,
a big
and
chunk
you
out
could
of anyone's
possibly
budget
be
to take the
riding
risk and
around the
come and
ice
see
in
how great it is.
style.
Because again, you know, every night.
How are you guys enjoying it so
we try
far,
to make it
Missy?
as great as possible.
Oh, it's so much
And,
fun. I feel like
just,
I'm right
just,
here with
to
all
the
the
people
players.
who
So.
might be listening to this that have never been to a game, but never seen live hockey.
This is great. This is awesome.
You
Thank you
have
very
to
much.
come. If you watch it on
Thank
TV,
you, Community
forget about
First
it.
Credit
You haven't seen
Union,
live
for
hockey.
this
So-
year's
And
Fan
the upcoming
Zam.
early part of the season, you're home heavy. I think 6 of the first 7 games of the season are right here at the arena. Talk about some of the upcoming promotions. I know next week is a big week here in the city of Jacksonville, not just for the Icemen, but with Florida Georgia
Yeah,
as well.
it's a big week. I mean, Florida Georgia is undoubtedly the top neutral site game in all of college football. And you know, we enhanced that experience with what we're calling Pucks and Pigskins Week here in Jacksonville. And Thursday night we're playing Atlanta, and Friday night we play Greenville, and 2 division rivals. And I'll tell you what, after the game on Friday night, there's going to be a University of Florida versus University of Georgia club hockey game.
Fantastic.
And that hopefully will draw. Last year it drew very, very well for us on a Thursday night. Hopefully on a Friday night it'll bring even more people in. So if you're a Gator fan or a Bulldog fan, you know, you're going to want to come and see this whole experience here.
Well, we look forward to another exciting season, hopefully much better with results on the ice. This team looks stacked this year, and I know you're very excited about the season ahead.
I am. You know, last year we had a very young team, especially in the first half of the season. Jason tweaked the lineup a little bit and brought in some guys with a little more experience, and we turned it around. And you know, 2 weeks left in the season, we were still in a playoff drive. So this year, hopefully, you know, we've got even more experience. You know, bringing Chris Newberry in is awesome. People don't understand that he is one of the best players to ever play minor league hockey. And he's playing here because he wants to win a cup here. we're all on the same page. We all want to win a cup. You know, I always tell people, if you buy a sports team or own a sports team and you don't want to win this championship, then you should have never bought the team.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Because I want to win a cup.
Well, and you've been in this for a long time, 34 years, if I'm not mistaken.
This is my 34th season in hockey, yeah.
I mean, I can only imagine how much love there is for the sport of hockey for you, and how much you have grown as a person, as a professional, in that amount of time. I know the game has changed, but I imagine your role has changed too quite a bit.
You know what? It's funny. I've worked for some really good people. I've worked for some not so good people, and you learn just as much from the not so good people as the good people, and how not to do things. But you know, it's all about just providing an entertainment experience for people, and people want to be entertained. They spend their hard-earned money, you know. So we try our best to win on the ice. The ECHL level, there's always ebbs and flows in the season. There's players up and down, but in terms of every night, someone leaving this arena and saying, "Wow, that was crazy." You know?
Yeah.
I'm exhausted. I didn't even play. That's what we want.
Well, I know everybody loves working for you and with you, and you know, it's not too old to say thank you for bringing hockey back to Jacksonville, even though that was sort of what was said quite a bit last year, but it still holds true for this year as well. We have you to thank for making sure that the Icemen are here in Jacksonville, and you know, I'll make sure to do a better job of calling more goals than we allow. Got to have a couple periods left to do it.
The game, man. You know, you got to call more goals for us than the other team. Just make it up. I mean,
yeah.
Come on. You know,
I'm disappointed in myself right now, but I'll win your trust
get
back.
This back. It's only 2-0 after the first period, and I think we played a really good period. I think our goaltender Berdin is going to be a star in this league, and you know, a young kid. He's I think 19 or 20 years old. And, you know, there's so much for our fans to look forward to here. We don't have that lack of experience that we had last year. You know, we added some experience. And I think we're going to have a very competitive season in probably the toughest division in this league.
Yes.
It has been year in and year out. Players want to live in the Southeast, you know. That's all there is to it. So.
Yeah, I think we all enjoy it here. I think that goes without saying. We look forward to see how the season develops on both sides of the ice as well. We hope to continue to get good crowds. I know that we will. The Icemen 4th in attendance last year, and nothing but positive stuff to look forward to.
We want to be first there too. Okay, so not just win the cup, but we want to be first in the league in attendance. And my friends in Toledo, who had the attendance crown last year, I've already put them on notice.
Oh, really?
And I need all of our fans here in Jacksonville to not make me a liar.
Okay, the gauntlet has been thrown then. Jacksonville fans, come out and come often.
We can certainly do better than Toledo. Come on.
There's no doubt. I mean, we've got a phenomenal barn here. I mean, what more could you want out of hockey in the Southeast? Yeah, I don't want to go to Toledo in the middle of January. Give me Jacksonville, Florida any day. Bob Arablo, president of the Jacksonville Icemen, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. And right back at you as well. We'll take a break and return in just a couple of minutes. Stick around. The Icemen trailing 2-0 after one period of play. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JaxIcemen.com.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
You ever wish there was a place that had great rates and all the financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Dude, there is. Community First. Great rates, great mobile app, and free checking.
You ever wish you got smaller ear gauges?
Nope. New year, fresh start. Refinance your car loan and get up to $150 cash back. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you.
I look good.
Love where you bang.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound.
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Arlie Johnson back with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. Jacksonville Icemen trailing the Orlando Solar Bears 2-0 after one period of play. Shots on goal, 14 for Orlando, 10 for the Icemen. Entertaining first period of play, but Orlando getting the better of Jacksonville with the results with their 2 goals from Brodzinski and Fegis. Other scores around the ECHL tonight. Let's stick with some South Division games. The Norfolk Admirals, just their second game of the year. They've got a pair in Florida against the Everblades this weekend, and they lead the Everblades 1-0 after one period of play. Elsewhere around the league, the Newfoundland Growlers, a 2-0 lead at Manchester. It's Newfoundland's first road game. They've already played 4 games. In fact, I think they're the only team in the league that has played as many as 4 games going into tonight. All 4 of those were at home. They're 2-2, and now they are in Manchester and leading 2-0 late in the second period. The Maine Mariners are looking for their first victory as an ECHL franchise. Midway through the second period, they've got a 2-1 lead at home against the Reading Royals. It's the Kalamazoo Wings 1-0 over the Fort Wayne Comets after one period of play. The Indy Fuel and Cincinnati Cyclones are tied up 1 apiece. South Division matchup between the Greenville Swamp Rabbits and Atlanta Gladiators scoreless after one period of play. The only other game going on right now, the Wichita Thunder with a 1-0 lead at home against the Allen Americans. That is a Mountain Division game between those 2 clubs. We'll take one more quick break and come back, getting ready for the start of the second period of play. Again, 2-0, the Solar Bears have the lead over the Jacksonville Icemen after one. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
You ever wish there was a place that had great rates and all the financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Dude, there is. Community First. Great rates, great mobile app, and free checking.
You ever wish you got smaller ear gauges? Nope.
New year, fresh start. Refinance your car loan and get up to $150 cash back. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you.
I look good.
Love where you bank.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound.
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Getting ready for the start of the second period of play. The Icemen have a bit of a battle ahead of them, an uphill battle that is. Trailing 2-0 after one period of play. The Icemen dominated the opening 7-8 minutes of the contest, but could not get a puck past Marty Willett, and Orlando was able to regroup and respond, getting goals from Michael Brodzinski and Hunter Fegis for the 2-0 lead. 14-10 shots on goal. Orlando, in their first 3 games of the year, has scored a lot and they've allowed a lot, so don't consider this game as done by any stretch. Jacksonville controls on the draw. Here we go. Second period of play. The Icemen get it into the Solar Bear end. Comes all the way around the end boards. Fighting for the puck there. Alexi Daou, the Solar Bears behind the net. Looking to play it around and out, and able to do so as Rob Mann comes all the way behind the Jacksonville net. Bairden taps it away for Justin Woods. Good outlet pass. That first pass from Justin Woods is always good, it seems like. Very consistent. The first pass for a defenseman is so critical, and he's able to get the offense started very well, very consistently. At center ice for the Icemen, it's Daou forehanding in. Valou first on the puck there for the Solar Bears. Takes a hit. Nearly lost it. The puck bounces high into the air. Bouncing puck comes to Clark, and a shot on net. Save is made by Willett. Rebound for Fawcett. Fawcett spins in the right wing corner. He's got Ranger with him. Ranger tries to pry it away. Still a battle for it. Fawcett knocks it free for Ranger on his backhand, then to the forehand. Gives it up to the Solar Bears. Fawcett steps in. Big hit by Fawcett, knocking the puck free. Critchlow tried to get it loose. Still a battle for it. Cockrell gives it up to center ice. Solar Bears with it. Cam Critchlow, I believe, is going to be called for, is there a high stick infraction or is it a penalty? Hard to tell. It's going to come back into the Orlando zone. It was a tremendous back check by Cam Critchlow. It prevented a 2-on-1 for Orlando. If there's one thing that the Icemen need to tighten up from the first period, it's giving up too many odd man rushes, especially in the second half of that first period. Faceoff will come back into the Orlando zone. I believe they're going to rule that the Solar Bears touched the puck with a high stick. Not a penalty, just an infraction. Draw will be to Willett's right side. Critchlow, Fawcett, and Ranger are the forwards. Critchlow wins it. It's Phillips for Cockrell. Fanned on the shot. Backhands it away for Critchlow. Cockrell gets it right back. Shot is deflected wide on the play. Fawcett got a piece of it. Rebound for Ranger. Tried to center it in front. It was blocked. He gets it right back. Alexander Ranger falls down onto one knee, gives it up to Orlando. Shane Bourne knocks it loose from Manfredo, then to the left wing side. The Solar Bears break out, wing to wing, looking for a shot on goal, and a save is made by Bairden on the forehand from McCauley. Ranger turns and fires it out of play, goes into the Orlando bench. May have been deflected, in fact, it was deflected, so they'll call this draw outside the blue line. Solar Bears continue to get more odd man opportunities, though. Something we did not see much of on opening night for the Icemen. Again, if you're just joining us, the Icemen without their team captain for the remainder of the game, Garrett Hunt, 5 minutes for slashing and a game misconduct. As a footnote to that penalty, that means that Garrett Hunt is now 12 minutes away from breaking the all-time ECHL record for penalty minutes. 12 minutes shy of breaking that record after his 15 penalty minute night tonight. Solar Bears try to clear out of their zone, can't do it. Kyle Shapiro, nice stick handling there to get it loose for Randolph. To the blue line, it's Newberry. Slap shot, save is made, rebound in the slot, but the Solar Bears have it. Willett couldn't handle that hot shot, but the Icemen couldn't get the rebound either. Bairden plays it off the glass all the way to the blue line. Donahue holds it in. Bouncing puck, whistle, penalty. It's on the Icemen. Slashing is the call. Power play for the Solar Bears here. And the Icemen already down by 2 as Dejan Mingo goes into the penalty box. Critical kill here for Jacksonville. The Icemen have a pretty potent offense, I think. They're very deep, if nothing else. And again, reinforcements from game 1 to game 2 with Chris Newberry added. President Bob Arablo talked about him and just how good a player he is. 15-year veteran of the American Hockey League and National Hockey League. It's Orlando on the power play, saved by Bairden on the backhander from Brady Shaw. The Icemen also getting Garrett Cockrell, who could be looked at as an offensive style power play quarterback style of defenseman. Alexander Ranger, newcomer for the Icemen as well. They're very deep. They could run 4 lines if they were allowed to. There's some guys on the reserve list and healthy scratches that could suit up for any team in the ECHL, if you ask me. Draws to Bairden's left. Solar Bears control. They'll set up shop on the man advantage. Valou for Fegis, top of the right circle. Playing it underneath for McCauley. Centering feed deflected to the opposite wall. Off the glass, loose puck there. Glover gets it loose for Woods. Can't clear it yet. Orlando with a steal. Cross ice for Valou. Shot is deflected into the corner by Critchlow. Critchlow on his forehand cannot clear. Shaw on his backhand to the forehand. Poked away by Tyson Fawcett. He'll get it out to center ice and nearly took it away from Nolan Valou as well. Fawcett has brought his speed game tonight. He also had a breakaway in the first period that he couldn't convert. 1:18 to go on the man advantage for Orlando. Valou over the blue line. It is onside. Icemen first on the puck, however. Glover turns and fires it right out. Lacey Rabbit is going to force Marty Willett to play it himself. Willett off the boards. Rabbit nearly got the steal. He just curls away as Cody Donahue plays it to the neutral zone for Fegis. Hunter Fegis, who has one of the goals tonight. Shot on net, saved by Bairden. Rebound behind the net. Battling for it there is Alexi Daou. Trey Phillips is in there as well. Phillips knocks it loose. Clark does the rest of the work and drives it down behind the Orlando net. 42 seconds to go on this power play. It's done for the Solar Bears. Gaining the red line. High snapshot into the zone. Goes by Bairden. Phillips tries to knock it away. Long onset. Gets it loose for LeBlanc. He thought that there was somebody at the left point, but there was nobody home. It goes all the way back behind the Orlando net. Cody Fowley peels away on his forecheck as Michael Brodzinski brings it ahead for Dunn. Then to Lolanset. Lolanset at the blue line, stood up there by Justin Woods. Woods tries to knock it free. Fowley takes a man down. Woods gets the clear. Foot race for the puck. Critchlow is hustling for it. Brodzinski's got him by a stride. Stepping in is Fowley. He goes to the bench instead for a line change, but we are back at full strength. Orlando clears into the zone, and this will be called icing. So Jacksonville does kill that penalty. They stay down by 2. Looking in the crowd, I see the new uniform for Fang, new mascot of the Icemen, number K9. Right now, standing right by the penalty boxes in the front row. Icemen win the draw. It's Phillips at the left circle. Plays it to the half wall for Foley. In the slot, it's Randolph with a drive that goes over the crossbar. Shot again, deflected wide on a drive from the blue line. Solar Bears clear it away. They've got a 2-on-1 again. Fogut with a drop pass. Knocked away. Great defensive effort by Cockrell. Here come the Icemen in transition. Newbury over the blue line. To the right side for Randolph. Randolph behind the net. Tries to center. Goes to Newbury. Tapped away by Fogut. Fogut moves it to the right side for Ciro. Ciro tapped away by Garrett Cockrell. Play is in the Jacksonville zone. Solar Bears have possession. Shaneborn to the blue line for Monfredo. His slapper is deflected wide. A shot by Todd goes off the side of the net. Ciro on his backhand tries to spin away from Fowley. Fowley takes him down. No call on a potential cross check. Or as Orlando keeps it in the zone again. Shaneborn with a centering pass. Save is made by Bairden. Rebound comes up high and it's cleared out by Glover. Bairden might have got that one right off the mask. Line change for each team. Orlando is getting a lot of quality opportunities here. It was all Icemen in the opening 10 minutes of play, but since then Orlando has really put a lot of pressure on the Jacksonville defense. Offside is the call here. It's against the Solar Bears. And the draw will be outside the line as Clark pushes away Hunter Fegis long after the whistle. Clark wants a piece of Fegis. I don't expect Hunter Fegis to do anything about it. He knows better, but Clark really wants a piece of him. Hunter Fegis is just chirping away right now. Clark has to be escorted back to his bench by one of the linesmen. Actually, not even to the bench. He's still on the ice for the moment. No penalties here. Nothing wrong with a little smack talk out there. Clark will take this draw outside the Orlando line, and now Clark continues to chirp away at the Orlando bench. Clark wins the draw, brings it back to Glover. D to Woods. Woods, long outlet pass, deflected in by Rabbit. Willett will play it himself around the boards, comes all the way to the blue line, held in there, shot deflected, score! Alexi Daou on the deflection, and the Icemen are on the board. They trail 2-1. Tremendous hand-eye coordination from Alexi Daou, who was able to knock it between the legs of Willett. I believe it was Jack Glover who got the drive away from the right point. And at the 6:03 mark of period number 2, it's the Icemen on the board on the second goal of the season from Alexi Daou. .603 the time of this goal. Jack Glover the only assist on the play. And the crowd is involved here. Great crowd tonight as well here in downtown Jacksonville. They've been waiting for something to cheer for. Now they've got it. And we'll see if that carries over into a little extra momentum. The Icemen clear into the Solar Bear zone at the blue line. Dejan Mingo has it jump off up high on him, but he's able to hold it in for the moment. Orlando gets it back. They do play it to center ice. Dejan Mingo with a man right on his tail. Knocks it free with a second effort for Critchlow. Critchlow with an indirect pass for Tyson Fawcett. Fawcett wing to wing for Mingo. Can't gain the zone. Tapped away by the Solar Bears. And Orlando gets it behind the Jacksonville net. Mikhail Berden plays it up the right side. Finds Fawcett. Fawcett left to right for Mingo. Gaining center ice before forehanding in. Critchlow gives chase as Willett will try and play it around the wall. It is blocked behind the net. Trying to wrap it off the skate of Willett. It ends up behind the net. They nearly got the bank shot to connect. Icemen still with pressure though. It is Cockerell around the wall to the near side half wall. Solar Bears look to clear out. Phillips holds it in for the Icemen. Still along the near side boards. Trying to clear out. Able to get it free are the Solar Bears. They do work at the center ice, but that is it after a big hit from Cody Fowley in the process. Trey Phillips for Cockerell. Ahead to Fowley. They are onside. Newberry centering pass just knocked away by Orlando. Not cleared out just yet. Now it's tapped out of the air by the Solar Bears and moved out to center by Ryan Ciro. But the Icemen with a bit of a jump in their step, and what an outlet pass here from Woods to Randolph, then to Newberry. Steps around a man, centering pass. Fowley couldn't get the forehand away. Solar Bears get it to center ice. Jacksonville with a lot of energy right now as the Icemen clear it back in. No icing here. Fowley is gassed, but he is still trying to forecheck and keep it in the zone. Solar Bears get it to center ice. Low onset over the blue line. Wrist shot goes wide to the glove side. On the rebound off the end boards, another wide shot here from the Solar Bears. Icemen pick up the puck. It is Woods in control. Stick handles out of his end. Nice touch pass from Glover to Daou. Drop pass. It's Randolph. Save is made with the right pad by Willett. Penalty coming on the Solar Bears. And it's Clark and Manfredo now staring one another down. But the power play will belong to the Icemen. Cross-checking is the call. Jake Randolph nearly got his first professional goal on an excellent setup by Alexi Daou. Manfredo to the sin bin. Power play coming up for the Icemen. We will take a break and return in a moment. It is Orlando 2, Jacksonville 1. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
You ever wish there was a place that had great rates and all the financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Dude, there is. Community First. Great rates, great mobile app, and free checking.
You ever wish you got smaller ear gauges? Nope.
New year, fresh start. Refinance your car loan and get up to $150 cash back. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you.
I look good.
Love where you bank.
Power play for the Icemen. They are 0 for 3 thus far. Chris Newbury at center, 36-year-old veteran. He is tossed out of the draw, however. Jake Randolph will have to step in and take it. It's Randolph, Newbury, and Fowley as the forwards. Justin Woods, Garrett Cockrell are your defensemen. Woods with the glove keeps it in the left point, drops it behind the Orlando net. Fowley plays it around for Cockrell. On his backhand side, turns to the forehand and gives it up. Orlando shorthanded. Fegis with defending is Justin Woods, and Woods took him right out of the play. Excellent defensive work there by Justin Woods. Icemen try to clear out. It is Randolph going left to right for Cockrell over the blue line. Cockrell around the wall. Total air care power play here for the Icemen. Newbury can't hold it in. The Solar Bears will backhand it high in the air and out of play, or not out of play, but out to the Jacksonville end. Bared in for Woods. Up the left boards for Newbury. Cross ice we go for Cockrell over the blue line. Goes wide on Peterson, beats his man. Into the corner here is Cockrell. Cockrell feeding it for Fowley underneath. Taken away by the Solar Bears, not cleared. Newbury holds it in for Rabbit. Cross ice pass, what a look. Cockrell, score! Garrett Cockrell on the power play goal. What a feed from Wasey Rabbit. And this 2-goal lead for Orlando is gone. 2-2 is your score on Garrett Cockrell's first goal in his first game as a member of the Jacksonville Icemen. Top shelf glove side on Marty Willett. And just like that, the Icemen right back in it. And it's a brand new hockey game. Cockrell from Rabbit and Newbury. Couple of the newcomers chipping in there. Time of the goal at 9:12. What a shot from Garrett Cockrell. Here's Joe Massa with your goal call.
By number 3, Garrett Cockrell. Assisted by number 20, Wasey Rabbit. And number 11, Chris Newbury.
So there it is, Cockrell from Rabbit and Newbury at 9:12. Power play goal for the Icemen. 2-2 is the score. Penalty coming. It's on Jacksonville this time. Kyle Shapiro is going to the box, and more chippy play after the whistle. Go figure, it's Everett Clark involved yet again. He's been involved every single time, and not just today, last week too. But the Icemen with momentum, trailing 2-0 after 1. That has been erased. But a penalty kill here is vital to keep this momentum rolling. Shapiro heads to the box for Jacksonville. Interference is the call against Kyle Shapiro. Orlando 0 for 2 on the power play thus far. And the draw will come to the right side of Mikhail Bairden, who has been sensational tonight, I might add. He's allowed 2 goals. He had no chance on either one, and he has made some 10-bell saves as well. We'll drop the puck another time. Puck was down, but at an advantage to somebody, I believe the Solar Bears, so they'll drop it again. Critchlow and Fawcett are your penalty killers for the Icemen. Justin Woods on defense with Jack Glover. Solar Bears control. It's Brodzinski to the left side for Peterson. Steps around Justin Woods. Centering pass redirected wide by LeBlanc. Low onset holds it in. Now gives it up to Glover. Bouncing puck at the line. Brodzinski holds it in. Wrist shot in the screen. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Tapped away on the defensive effort by Justin Woods. It is loose behind the net. Solar Bears still with it. To the blue line for low onset. Low onset for LeBlanc. At the half wall near side. Gets it underneath. Loose puck. Jacksonville steals it away. And it is Glover clearing it out. Fawcett gives chase. He's got the speed advantage on low onset. And he'll kill some more time behind the Orlando net. Smart play there by Tyson Fawcett. Solar Bears do dig it loose. 1:14 on their power play. It's Brodzinski at his own blue line. To the right side, stolen by Phillips, tapped away. Foot race for the puck. Willette will beat Rabbit to it. Feeding it for Brodzinski. Up the right side, nobody home. Another steal by Jacksonville and clear in by Trey Phillips. 56 seconds to go on this power play for the Solar Bears. Michael Brodzinski tapping it away for Donahue. Donahue had Shaw gain the zone too early, so Donahue has to give chase. And now a steal from Jacksonville. Daou for Clark. Trying to go back for Daou. Couldn't get the give and go on the shorthanded bid. Solar Bears get it back in the neutral zone. They are offside trying to gain the line. Alexi Daou, a good two-way player, already with a goal tonight, nearly set up a shorthanded bid there from Everett Clark. Clark tried to feed it back to Daou. It was a high degree of difficulty pass to Daou. If it had connected, I think he would have had an open net, though. 34 seconds to go on this power play for the Solar Bears. Draw is outside the Jacksonville line. Critchlow against McCauley. Critchlow talking with the linesman right now. That's Charlie O'Connor who he's chatting with, and he's going to get tossed out of the draw. So Tyson Fawcett has to come in for the Icemen. Fawcett wins it. It goes all the way to Bairden. Bairden will play it off the glass and out. Man, he's got some power in that snapshot, the goaltender does. All the way back behind the Solar Bear net. 21 seconds to go on the man advantage for Orlando. They'll chip and chase. Goes behind the Jacksonville cage. Glover takes a huge hit, but he does clear it out. Puck checks up. Foot race for the puck. The Icemen win. It's Critchlow in the corner. He's got Fawcett with him. Centering pass. Redirected wide by Fawcett. Critchlow gets it back to the blue line for Woods. Wrist shot goes into the corner. Teams are back at full strength as Shapiro is back out onto the ice. Great penalty kill there from Jacksonville. If anything, they had the better chances than the Solar Bears did. So 2-2 score here with 8:05 to go and counting in this second period. Orlando scoring both their goals in the first period. Jacksonville scoring both of theirs in the second period. For the Icemen, it's Trey Phillips. Indirect pass off the right wing boards for Newbury. Good touch pass for Phillips over the blue line onside. Phillips looks for a man to trail. Centering pass in front. Randolph couldn't get it on net. It was blocked away by Orlando. Solar Bears clear out. Foot race for the puck. Cockerell beats Fogut to it. Around the end boards in his own zone. To the left for Newbury. Newbury shielding the puck with his body very well, and the outlet pass comes to Fowley. Wing to wing, it's Randolph for Cockerell. Cockerell with a shot on net, looking for a deflection, but Willette makes the blocker save. Randolph with a rebound. Around the boards we go. Cockerell pinches in, trying to tap it away from Manfredo, and he does, back behind the Orlando net. They'll try the near side boards this time, but it's Dejan Mingo holding it in. Chris Newbury double-teamed. Orlando taps it away. Shane Bourne can't get it out just yet. Another deflected puck. Solar Bears chip it over the glass and out. Stays in play barely as Shapiro knocks it loose for Mingo. Mingo over the blue line for Daou. Daou, centering feed. Clark goes just wide. Might have been deflected in front. And the Solar Bears get it to center ice. Missing on his hit is Kyle Shapiro. He would have drilled well on set. And what a feed there, with Everett Clark having the opportunity to give the Icemen their first lead of the night. Shapiro ahead to Rabbit. Couldn't redirect it in the zone. Instead, it's Orlando playing it into the Jacksonville end. Fee just gives it up. Alexi Daou's got a man ahead of the play. Can he get it to him at the blue line? It's the Solar Bears taking possession. 6:21 to go in the second period. 2-2 is the score here between Jacksonville and Orlando. Solar Bears clear in. Bairden just gets it away from a low onset, but he works it free for Justin Woods. Woods for Glover. Glover to the left side. Over skating is Ranger. Still in the neutral zone. And the Icemen will have to regroup at their own blue. It's Woods gaining the red line, then the blue line. Forehanding in and going after it himself, the defenseman is. Solar Bears first on it. It's Valou for Mann. Rob Mann off the boards, knocked away at center. Critchlow ahead. Here's Ranger. It's a breakaway for the Icemen. Alexander Ranger. Forehand denied by Willette. Rebound cleared all the way to center ice in Orlando in a crazy line change. Could that have been too many men? They will say no, as Bairden plays it all the way ahead to Justin Woods. What an opportunity for Alexander Ranger as the Icemen keep it in. Randolph centering feed. One-timer. What a save by Willette as Justin Woods got that one-timer away. incredible chances at both ends tonight, as the Solar Bears with a tricky one-hopper in on Mikhail Bairden, who will freeze it and get a face-off. I need to catch my breath. You guys do too. We'll take a break with it score 2-2, 5:14 to go in the second period. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
We've got a $25 gift card to Metro Diner.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Here you go.
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges.
Contestant
The
number
American
1.
Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery.
All right, I think it's
Get in the
contestant
driver's seat in
number
the fight
1.
against
He's
cancer.
super
To
stoked.
find out
He's
more,
been working
call
on
the
this
American
the
Cancer
past 10
Society
minutes.
at
Congratulations, $25 to Metro
1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. What a hockey game tonight. 2-2 is the score. 5 minutes and change to go in the second period. Icemen have possession, clearing it into the Orlando end, and it's Rabbit trying to beat his man wide. Spilled on the play, comes right back up on his feet, and collects the puck behind the Orlando net. It's Daou off the boards to the right point for Cockrell. Behind the net, Rabbit is held up. He'll have to track it down along the near side glass. Leaving it there for Everett Clark. Clark leaving it for Daou. Cycling work here done by the Icemen. Daou curls away to his backhand side. Goes to Clark in the corner. Dropping it back, nobody home. And Bairden will skate all the way back to the blue line. Stick handling with it is Mikhail Bairden. He better be careful as the Icemen are fortunate to get her out to center ice. And here comes Trey Phillips. Four-man rush for the moment. Phillips to Fawcett. Drop pass going to Cockrell. Backhander on net, and a save is made by Willett. The Icemen peppering the Orlando cage right now. 19-18 shots on goal. 9-4 Jacksonville in this period. And it looks like we've got another TV timeout, so we will take it with them. 2-2 is your score late in the second period. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Face off to the left side of Orlando goaltender Marty Willett. Solar Bears clear it out to center ice, no further. Kyle Shapiro steps away from Fogut. Wing-to-wing pass, bouncing puck. Fowley tracks it down all the way to the blue line. Another bouncing puck. Mingo, tremendous job to hold it in the zone. Behind the net for Fowley. Fowley to the left wing wall for Jake Randolph. Gives it up there to the Solar Bears. Here comes Orlando. Playing it off the wall and in is done by himself for the moment. Mingo blocks this pass. Dejan Mingo to the right side for Chris Newberry. Deflected away. Fogut holds it in to the right point for Todd. Slap shot blocked in front, never reached the net. Mingo using his body to work it free for Randolph. High wing-to-wing pass. Look out, it stays on the ice somehow. Or did it? Oh, it did, but it was knocked down by a high stick of Chris Newberry. So we'll have the draw in the neutral zone here with 3:37 to go in period number 2. Coming up in the second intermission, I'll be joined by Wasey Rabbit. Had a chance to sit down with him before the start of this game tonight. Some great insight into the life of Wasey Rabbit these days. What happened last year, what's happening this year with him as well. So stay tuned for that. Rabbit with a wonderful assist on the game-tying goal from Garrett Cockrell tonight. Had an assist last week as well. Back to play. Look out as a redirected puck goes up into the crowd. Hopefully everybody is okay there. Souvenir for somebody. Looks like everybody's all right. And we'll have a draw right at the center ice face-off dot here. Jacksonville 10 shots on net now this period, erasing a 2-0 deficit. We're all square at 2 apiece right now. Solar Bears with it. Rob Mann getting it behind the Jacksonville net. Bairden backhands it around the wall. It is blocked there by the Solar Bears. Ranger tries to dig it loose. Instead, it's low on set for Orlando. Held up along the glass by Justin Woods. Fegis controls to the blue line for Mann. Holds it in at the right point. Playing it for Fegis at the circle. Turnaround shot. Rifles it wide to the short side. Comes off the end boards. Critchlow dives to clear it out of the zone. Delayed call for offside here. And the Icemen collect it. It is Woods for Critchlow. He's got Fawcett and Ranger with him. Right to left pass. It's Ranger with a forehand. Save is made by Willett. Looked a little shaky on that. I don't think he realized where the rebound went. It was cleared away, however, by Orlando. And now it's Fegis. Double teamed on the play by Phillips. Jacksonville clears out. This could be a delay of game call. They're going to try and argue for a deflection. And referee Sean McFarland wants to talk to the 2 linesmen about it, about whether it was deflected or not. Deflection, no delay of game penalty. That's a critical call there. They're saying it was tipped, so no penalty. Would have been a power play for the Solar Bears had they ruled the other way. Close call. No argument, though, from the Solar Bears. Well, maybe there is an argument. I take that back. Their head coach, Drake Barahowski, I can see his jaw moving like crazy right now. And now he actually wants to talk to Sean McFarland, the referee. McFarland tells him, give it up. Call is made. Let's move on. So still 5 aside, 2:28 to go in the second. 2-2 hockey game. It's Phillips for Cockrell for the Icemen. Cockrell gains the red line, then has his clearing attempt blocked. Going the other way, it's McCauley, and his snapshot goes over the crossbar to the glove side. Rabbit got hit from behind as the Solar Bears keep it in. No call there either. To the left of Mikhail Bairden. 2-on-2 battle along the wall. Cockrell tries to dig it free. Still tied up. Finally, the Solar Bears take it away. It is McCauley to the left point. Lots of space for Donahue. Cross ice for Brodzinski. Holds, fires, blocked in front. Never reached the net. And now Bairden with a glove save. Puck is still loose, however. Bouncing puck cleared away by Daou. Penalty coming as well. Icing is waved off here. And there is your penalty call, and it's against the Solar Bears. Slashing is the call against Donahue. Power play with 1:43 to go in the second period. And the Icemen now with a golden opportunity to take their first lead of the night late in the second period and hopefully take it into the locker room. The Icemen converted on their last power play chance as well. Garrett Cockrell got that goal. They are 1 for 4 thus far. This is chance number 5. The Icemen send out Chris Newbury, Cody Fowley, and Jake Randolph. Jason Christie likes the offensive work of Randolph. We'll see if his pick to click pays dividends here. Woods and Cockrell at the blue line. Woods, a left-handed shot, is along the near side glass. It's the left point. Cockrell manning the center point for now. Puck is down. Nobody can get the handle to it. Still tied up right at the dot. Poked away by Jacksonville, but they'll have to track it down in their own zone. Justin Woods ahead of Hunter Fegis. Woods finds a safe haven behind his net, waits for Fegis to skate by, and Justin Woods will start the rush. To the right side for Cockrell, backhanding into the zone. Randolph with lots of speed, first on the puck behind the net. Falls down on the puck, tries to get back up and gain possession. Along the wall, Cockrell to the blue line for Woods, who holds it in at the right point just in time. To the left side, it's Newbury, faking the shot, moving it underneath. Fowley for Randolph, forehand deflected over the glass and out of play. Randolph wanted to pull the trigger one time, but couldn't find the handle to it, and by the time he did, it was a little too late. He was in prime scoring position, though. Just a little too late to pull the trigger. 1:05 to go in the second period. 1:23 on this power play. Line change for the Icemen. Clark, Rabbit, and Daou now your forwards, with Phillips and Mingo at the blue line. So a very short shift there for the Icemen with their top power play unit. Icemen win the draw. Phillips for Mingo. Unleashes, deflected, and a save. Rebound, score! Everett Clark makes it 3-2. Icemen. Clark is hurt. He got drilled on the play as he scored the goal. But it's going to count, and it's 3-2 Icemen, as Dunn just hammered Clark into the post after the goal. I believe it's going to be a goal and a penalty, but we'll wait for the official call. Either way, the Icemen have the lead. It's 3-2 on a power play goal from Everett Clark. And Vincent Dunn is heading to the locker room. Clark's first goal of the season at 19:01 of period number 2. And the Icemen with 3 unanswered, making it a 3-2 lead. Everett Clark's first of the year. We'll wait on the assists. Mingo should get 1 assist for sure. He had the initial shot. I believe it's Mingo and Phillips getting the assists. Again, official time of the goal, 19:01. And we'll wait to see if the penalty counts. That's the part I'm curious about. The goal is a no-brainer. Does the penalty count? If the penalty occurred after the goal, it should be another power play for the Icemen. If the penalty occurred as he was shooting, then it would essentially be a delayed call, nullified. Well, actually, with it being a power play, it may not. So let's see what we got here. Sean McFarland talking to both head coaches. He's already talked to Drake Barahowski. Now he's talking to Jason Christie. 5 minutes are on the board for Vincent Dunn. So this is a major penalty to Vincent Dunn. No doubt for cross-checking because he just hammered him. So 5 minutes on the board. 5-on-4 power play for the Icemen. The initial penalty to the Solar Bears is gone because the Icemen scored on the power play. So it is now a fresh 5-minute major power play for the Icemen. Everett Clark gets the goal. And the Icemen with the lead pass in the neutral zone, stolen by Nolan Valou and cleared out. 38 seconds to go in the second period. Can Jacksonville score again late in this period? Here comes Justin Woods at the red line. Drop pass for Randolph to the right side. It's Fowley. Steps around Peterson. Cody Fowley around the wall to the left circle for Chris Newbury. Newbury holds. Cross ice we go for Cockrell. Fakes the shot. Drops it to Woods instead. Woods with a wrister in a screen, never reached the net. Comes to Cockrell, centering feed. Randolph, forehand just wide to the stick side. Cleared away and out. 8 seconds to go in the period as Mikhail Berden plays it out to the neutral zone. Kicked away, and that should do it in this second period of play. Time has expired, but the Icemen will come back for the third period with 4 minutes and 2 seconds left of a major power play. And they have already erased the 2-0 deficit. What a second period for the Icemen. Goals from Alexi Daou, his second of the year. From Jack Glover at 6:03. That was at even strength. And then a pair of power play goals. The first from Garrett Cockrell, his first from Wasey Rabbit and Chris Newbury at 9:12. And in the final minute of the second period, Everett Clark, his first of the year, from Dejan Mingo and Trey Phillips at 19:01. Another power play goal for the Icemen. Shots on goal that period, the Icemen with 14 for a total of 24. Orlando only 5. They have a 2-period total of 19. We will take a break and return in a couple of minutes. When we return, we'll be joined by number 20 for the Icemen, Wacy Rabbit. Before we go to break, let's head down below as Sarah Rue is talking to Alexi Daou.
Jacksonville Icemen 3, Orlando 2. Shots on goal through 2 periods for Jacksonville 22, for Orlando 19. Let's take it down to Sarah for a quick interview following tonight's second period of play. Sarah?
Here with Alexi Daou, and it is your second game as an Iceman, your second goal. Congratulations. What's going to be the key in this third period to keep them off the board?
I think it's going to be plain simple, putting traffic in front of the goalie and putting shots on net using our assets. We're a fast team, so we got to keep doing that.
Good luck. Thanks.
Sarah, thank you very much. To break we go. Jacksonville 3, Orlando 2 after 2 periods of play. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh,
All right, shot one looks good.
compete, respect,
It's a
and
goal.
unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at
Another goal.
team.ccmhockey.com.
You ever wish there was a place that had
Final
great rates
shot.
and all the financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Little
Dude,
left,
there
little
is.
left. That's all right.
Community
2
first.
goals. Great job.
Great
2
rates,
goals.
great mobile app,
You,
and free
sir,
chicken.
are going to have to beat
You ever wish you got smaller ear
2
gauges?
goals.
Nope.
And what's your name?
New
Mike
year,
Tyson.
fresh
All
start.
right, Mike
Refinance your
Tyson.
car loan
I've
and
never
get up
seen
to
you on ice
$150
before, but I
cash
like it.
back. Learn
Let's
more
see
at
what you got.
communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you.
I look good.
Little left.
Love
all
where you
right.
bang.
Listen, Mike Tyson.
NHL players have
You gotta go
amazing
2 for 2
talent,
here.
and some of the very best
Your
developed right
entire
here in the
row is
ECHL.
counting on you.
Goes in, he scores.
All right, here you go. Shot number 2.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every
Oh,
night
it went
on
right.
NHL
You know what?
Network's
Just shoot the
primetime
third
hockey
one
show,
for fun.
NHL Tonight.
Both teams
Mike
recognize how
Tyson
big this matchup
might
is.
need to stick to boxing, but that's all right. Thank you for playing.
Goosebump stuff.
Thank you for playing.
NHL Tonight,
Congratulations,
every
Luke.
night, 6
Your
Eastern
entire
on
row
NHL
wins the prize.
Network.
Good job.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; the Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; Warrior, official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
We're between periods between the Jacksonville Icemen and Orlando Solar Bears. Arlie Johnson joined by forward Wacy Rabbit. Wacy, let's first of all go back to opening night. That was an electric night last week. Sold-out crowd, 4-2 win. Come from behind in the third period to do so, too. Talk about what a opening night win like that means for this club.
Well, just personally, I mean, this is over my 10th year professional, and that's a special night. I think, especially for a second-year team, you get the following around town, and you come out to a crowd like that, especially not knowing what to think. And I mean, it's a buzz in the air. There's a buzz around town. Just people know who we are now, and it's exciting. And you want to play for your fans like that.
I think you want to play for your teammates, too. I know we talked about it last week. You seem like you said that this team already seems very tight, like the chemistry is already there just one game into the season. Talk about how that develops, and because it's not an easy thing to develop overnight like that.
Yeah, I mean, we have a more mature squad this year. I think our leadership with Hunts and Critchlow in, obviously getting Chris is a big thing. But, I mean, just we have that swag around the room where we're confident in ourselves, and we had a hard training camp. Guys know the drills. I think that's the biggest thing. They know their routes. They're more familiar. They're more comfortable in on their lines, and obviously just being out there knowing Jason's system, where last year we were all new, so this year at least he has some guys coming back where they can lead the way, and I think that's the biggest thing. And from there you grow. I mean, we have one win, and it's a long season, but it's a good step forward.
No doubt about it. You had a chance to get familiar with the system last year, but it was a brief stay for you last year. Ended up playing 2 games for the Icemen, off to Europe from there. Let's talk about how that happened. I know it wasn't something that you expected, but talk to us about what brought you to Europe last year, why you ended up having to leave the team, and again, why you decided to come back, and how tough it was to have that conversation to come back too.
Yeah, well, I think first and foremost, I think it's a business. And for hockey players, the window of opportunity to earn a living here is minimal. So once that door shuts, you can never reopen that. But I got an opportunity in the Czech Republic, which was one of the best leagues in the world. And to say no to that at my age, I mean, it was really hard to say no to. And I talked with Jason there and the coaching staff from there. They were, I mean, it was sad for me to leave on both sides, but they were more than supportive, and that meant a lot to me. And obviously coming back to the season, I didn't really know what was going on. And then my girlfriend obviously is working here, so she gets an opportunity to live with me down here. And talked about Smurf. He's going to show me the other side. Obviously, my career's winding down. I'm on the back 9, so he's going to show me the other side of hockey. So I'm excited about that. So I'll get to see what goes behind closed doors, obviously with different transactions, and maybe be behind the bench a couple times. So that was exciting. But obviously coming back here and just being familiar with everything, and Jacksonville's such a great sports city. I mean, you have the AAA baseball team and the Jaguars and now us, so it's exciting, and you want to be a part of something like that, especially with the first couple of years. The fans will always remember, even 10 years down the road, the first couple of years of the Jacksonville Icemen. Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, the opportunity certainly presents itself, and you got to do it on the ice as well. I know leadership was missing last year, but it is back this year. You mentioned Chris Newbury in the fold now, too. Talk to us about how much different the leadership is this year to last year. I mean, Hunt's, he's a guy, I've known him since I was 13. I mean, he's a heart on his sleeve type of guy. He comes every night. I mean, he can crash and bang, but like we were talking, I mean, I'm more of the other side of the puck, and he's a guy that's in your face. For me, I let Hunts do the talking, and my play do my talk. And if there's something need to be said, that I'll say it, obviously. But I think just bring my experience, and I'm working with some of the younger guys after practice and making sure they're prepared the right way. And it starts in practice, because you go from the AHL to the NHL, it's the practice habits, and it's everyday thing, because someone's after your job, and you got to be ready every day. I mean, complacency is the number one killer for a professional hockey player. So once you start getting comfortable, get used to being uncomfortable, because it can happen quick, and that's why you want to be on your game. Well, to be on the game, you got to extend the winning streak tonight against the Orlando Solar Bears. I know opening night was wonderful, but you also have to turn the page. And, that game doesn't mean a whole lot if you end up underperforming today. So you got to figure out a way to get right back on it and keep the momentum moving tonight. Yeah, I mean, we had a great week of practice, so it was a long week, so I know guys are excited, especially after last weekend. They really want to get going, and everyone's excited again, and hopefully the fans are as well. We appreciate it, Wasey. Good luck tonight. Thank you. All right, there's Wasey Rabbit joining us in between periods. We'll come right back in just a moment on JacksonvilleIcemen.com and ECHL.tv.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
If you feel that passion is just a start, If you think practice is never over. If you believe speed limits are just for highways. And Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
You ever wish there was a place that had great rates and all the financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Dude, there is. Community First. Great rates, great mobile app, and free checking.
You ever wish you got smaller ear gauges?
Nope. New year, fresh start. Refinance your car loan and get up to $150 cash back. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you.
I look good.
Love where you bank.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound.
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We're back at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with you on JacksIcemen.com and ECHL.tv. It's 3-2 Icemen after 2 periods of play. Didn't look that way early on, though. It was the Solar Bears who had the first 2 goals of the game, both in the first period. One from Michael Brodzinski, the other from Hunter Fegis. But the Icemen pouring it on in the second period. They get on the board on a deflected goal from Alexei Daou. Set up on a shot from the blue line from Jack Glover. That was at 6:03 of the first period. And then a pair of power play goals. Even the scoring is Garrett Cockrell, his first of the year from Wasey Rabbit and Chris Newbury. And in the final minute of that second period, another power play goal, this time from Everett Clark, tapping it in from the goal line. Dejan Mingo and Trey Phillips assisting on that goal from Clark. And as Clark scored the goal, he was cross-checked into the post, and that penalty counted, and it was a major penalty against Orlando's Vincent Dunn. So a 5-minute power play for the Icemen after that goal was scored. 1 minute of it, or almost 1 minute of it, has elapsed, but still the Icemen will start the third period on a power play for 4 minutes and 2 seconds. Shots on goal in that second period, 14 for the Icemen, only 5 for Orlando. Orlando really just trying to go into a defensive shell, and it did not work out for them at all. The Icemen with a 24-19 shot advantage through 2 periods all total. Quickly to the ECHL scoreboard. Let's go to some of the Southern Division games. First of all, they're going into the third period in Fort Myers. The Norfolk Admirals still have a 1-0 lead at Florida as they enter the third period of play. Also entering the third period, the Atlanta Gladiators, a 3-0 lead on the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Greenville, the only team in the South Division coming into tonight's action with anything other than 2 points. 6 of the 7 teams have 2 points. Greenville has 3. They are 1-0-1 entering this contest. And that is it around the South Division for tonight. Other scores around the league, Newfoundland with a 4-1 lead. In fact, it's gone final now. The Growlers with their first road game ever, and they get a 2-point victory, winning 4-1 at Manchester. That's Manchester, New Hampshire. The Maine Mariners still looking for their first victory. Of course, they've only played 1 game as an ECHL franchise. They are trailing the Reading Royals at home now, 5-4, 7.5 minutes to go in that game. 1-1 between the Fort Wayne Comets and Kalamazoo Wings. It's a 4-1 lead for the Indy Fuel. They have that advantage over the Cincinnati Cyclones. Another tie game between the Wichita Thunder and Allen Americans. That's a 3-3 contest at this point. And just underway from Boise, Idaho, the Idaho Steelheads and Utah Grizzlies are scoreless. We'll take one more quick break and come back getting ready for the start of the third period The Icemen on top 3-2 right now after 2. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
You ever wish there was a place that had great rates and all the financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Dude, there is. Community First. Great rates, great mobile app, and free checking.
You ever wish you got smaller ear gauges?
Nope. New year, fresh start. Refinance your car loan and get up to $150 cash back. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you.
I look good.
Love where you bank.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound.
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Getting ready for the start of the third period, Arlie Johnson along with everybody else here at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. So glad to have you with us tonight on ECHL.tv and JacksIcemen.com. Moments away from the start of the third period. The Icemen will be on a power play for 4 minutes and 2 seconds, a major penalty to Vincent Dunn of Orlando for cross-checking. So the Icemen already leading by 1, erasing a 2-0 deficit in the process to do it. And a wonderful opportunity to pad this lead right now. And not just necessarily once, remember, because it's a major penalty. If the Icemen score, they will stay on the power play for the duration of these 4 minutes. Icemen control the puck. We are underway. Third period here. Jacksonville leading 3-2. They've got the puck behind their own net. They'll start with Dejan Mingo and Trey Phillips as the defensemen. Wasey Rabbit, Cam Critchlow, and Alexi Daou. And it's Daou going wide on LeBlanc. Centering pass, forehand save, rebound, score! Wasey Rabbit on the rebound! Another power play goal for the Icemen has them on top, 4-2. Just 27 seconds into this third period, and the Icemen are pouring it on right now. 4 unanswered goals for the Icemen. Rabbit from Critchlow and Daou at 27 seconds. Wasey Rabbit's first goal as a member of the Icemen. And they will stay on the power play. Remember, we just talked about it. Because it's a major penalty against Dunn, the Icemen stay on the power play. So Jacksonville with 3 power play goals tonight. I don't know if they had 3 power play goals in a game all last year. Here's your call from Joe Massa.
Rabbit! Assisted by number 23, Cameron Critchlow. And number 9, Alexi Daou. Time of the goal, 27 seconds.
So there it is, Rabbit, and here's Justin Woods, end-to-end, forehand just wide. Orlando's defense just let Justin Woods walk right through. He just missed on his forehand attempt. The Icemen were looking for their 4th power play goal. Still 2:53 to go on this major power play. It's Randolph in the neutral zone. To the right side for Cockrell. Deflected into the corner. Randolph gets it back again. Cockrell is there to help out. Tries the bank shot and scores! They're going to say no. They're going to say it's a hand pass. And McCauley goes after somebody immediately after the whistle. I believe that was Cockrell. McCauley and Cockrell being separated by the linesman. The puck went in the net, but they're calling it a hand pass and no goal. Randolph wants a piece of somebody. And it is going to start getting a little chippy here, it looks like. McCauley is being escorted to the penalty box. It was Cody Fowley tied up with McCauley. So Fowley is in the box. The most important part of all of that is no goal. It looked like it was banked in by the Icemen, but they ruled a hand pass against the Icemen first. But the puck was definitely in the net, and I don't think I saw a hand pass. I'd love to see this replay, in fact, a little earlier, if at all possible. I don't think we'll be able to, unfortunately. And Sean McFarland's got a lot on his plate right now, your referee for tonight. McCauley and Fowley both in the box. McCauley for the Solar Bears, Fowley for the Icemen. I don't see anything up on the Jumbotron, so I have to assume it's coincidental penalties. My guess is roughing as opposed to fighting, but let's see. Double minor for roughing for each of them. No goal. Face off outside the blue line because of a Iceman hand pass. So the Icemen will have to regroup again, this time in the neutral zone. Face off between Cam Critchlow and Ryan Ciro. Lacey Rabbit now has to step in. He just scored for the Icemen in the opening minute of this period. So the Icemen score in the final minute of the second period and the opening minute of the third period to break open a 2-2 hockey game. And looking for more. It's Rabbit in the neutral zone. Chips it off the boards. Slowly in behind the net of Willett. Critchlow first on the puck there. Tries to dig it loose. 2-on-2 battle. Daou pries it loose, but he's double teamed. Rabbit tries to help out. Comes to Daou. Off the boards for Phillips. Cannot hold it in. Tried to kick it onto his stick with his skate. Unable to do so. Dejan Mingo backhands it off the backboards in his own territory for Phillips. Mingo gets the return pass. Still 2 minutes to go on this power play for the Icemen. Jacksonville already with 3 power play goals tonight. It's Daou over the blue line onside. Daou around one man, stops at the half wall near side. He is double teamed. Gets it loose, however, for Critchlow. Into the corner for Rabbit. Back for Critchlow. Cam Critchlow around the wall, pinching in his Phillips. Couldn't get there in time. Orlando clears out. Mingo has it to the left of his netminder. Hunter Fegis is in for a courtesy forecheck, but then he curls away. And it's Justin Woods starting the rush for the Icemen. Woods over the blue line. Again tries to split the defense and does. Forehand. Save is made by Willett. That's twice in the last 2 shifts that Justin Woods has just been able to walk right through the defense of the Orlando Solar Bears. He's got some kind of offensive skill, Justin Woods does. Woods did not score on opening night and has not factored into the scoring tonight, but that does not tell the story of the kind of productive defenseman Justin Woods is. Two-way defender. 1:19 to go on this major power play for the Icemen. They've already scored on it, but they've got an opportunity for another. Chris Newberry tossed out of the draw this time. It will be Alexander Ranger taking it for the Icemen, and he wins it cleanly. Cockrell right point to the left side for Woods. To the left circle now, it's Chris Newberry. Back for Woods, just holding it away. Wrist shot on net, left pad save is made. Rebound is loose into the corner. Randolph knocks it free, trying to set up Cockrell. Picked off there by the Solar Bears. They will skate with the puck shorthanded. Shaneborn over the blue line. Knocks it in behind the Jacksonville net. Bairden takes a hit from Shaneborn. The crowd sure doesn't like it, but the Icemen have the puck. 3-on-2 if they hustle. It's Cockrell over the blue line. To the left side for Newbury. Couldn't get it away, and it is stolen and cleared out by Orlando. Still 40 seconds to go on the power play. Phillips around the wall for Ranger. Fegus defending. Phillips gets the return pass to the right of his goaltender, Mikhail Bairden. Phillips skating away from Fegus, slowly out of his end, gains the red line, now gains the blue line. He tries to split the defense. Nearly does, couldn't quite get the shot away. Orlando steals and clears. Possibly one last opportunity for the Icemen on this man advantage. 13 seconds to go on it. Daou through the neutral zone with some speed. Deflecting it into the zone is Phillips. Daou first on the puck there. Around the wall, Phillips beats his man to the puck. Tried to knock it free, but the Solar Bears get it back. They also get Fogut out of the penalty box, so a three-man rush for the Solar Bears. Wrist shot is blocked. It goes behind the Jacksonville net. Solar Bears look to clear out. They couldn't do it. Daou tries to get away from a man. How did he get that puck away from Mike Monfredo? Great stick handling there. Couldn't get it into the zone, and it's the Solar Bears the other way. Fogut with a centering pass. Save made by Bairden. He will cover it up. Right pad save made by Mikhail Bairden. And it was tapped back to him smartly by Critchlow to allow him to get the trapper on it and take a draw. 15:34 to go in the third period. The Icemen on top 4-2 on the Orlando Solar Bears. Jacksonville trying to move to 2-0 on the season. Orlando 1-2 thus far with all three of their games at home. The Icemen starting the 2018-19 campaign with a heavy home schedule as well. They start with a 4-game homestand, and 6 of their first 7 are here at the friendly confines. Puck is down. Jacksonville tries to work it forward. It is Shapiro getting it to Fawcett, then out to the neutral zone. Newbury taps it ahead. Randolph takes a big hit from Donahue. It was a clean hit. Randolph gets up. He is fine, and we will play on. Solar Bears at the red line. Tried to clear in, and now we've got a penalty coming up on Jacksonville. Slashing is the call. Who's headed to the box this time? Is it Newbury? Crowd sure doesn't like it. It is going to be Chris Newbury. Slashing is the call, and a power play for the Solar Bears. And the Icemen's got to make sure they don't get complacent here. 4 goals unanswered, going from 2-0 down to 4-2 up. But shorthanded for the next couple of minutes. The last thing you want is to give the Solar Bears any reason to feel like they can get back into this hockey game. Critchlow and Fawcett are the penalty killers. It would be Garrett Hunt typically, but Hunt kicked out of the game in the first period. 5-minute penalty for slashing with the game misconduct that went with it. Chris LeBlanc waved out of the draw, so Brady Shaw will have to take it instead. Hunter Fegus completes the forward pair or trio for Orlando. Solar Bears win the draw. It's Nolan Valou with Matthew Fogut at the blue line. Cross-ice pass. Fogut couldn't get a piece of it. It is loose. Solar Bears get a shot wide of the net from LeBlanc. Critchlow taps it away from one man. Loose behind the net. Played by Woods to Critchlow. Realized he had some time, so will turn and move to the forehand and clear it out. Solar Bears coming back from behind their own net. It's Valou wheeling and dealing through center ice. Gains the blue line offside. He didn't quite gain the blue line properly, apparently. Orlando in ahead of the play. They had somebody in over the blue line before the puck crossed the blue line. That's your tipping point as to whether it's offside or not. And the linesman ruling that the Solar Bears had a player in the zone before the puck crossed the blue line there. 1:28 to go on this power play for Orlando. They're 0 for 3 so far tonight. This is their 4th chance. The Icemen, by my scoring anyway, 3 for 6 on the man advantage. Wasey Rabbit on for this draw. Alexi Daou helping him out with the penalty kill. Solar Bears get it over the blue line. It's Shaw around the wall. Bairden cannot stop it, but Fowley is there excuse me, it's Mingo rather trying to clear it out. Solar Bears block it and hold it in. Cross ice pass for Fogut. Pass goes off a leg, goes right to Wasey Rabbit. He'll skate with it for a moment or two before clearing it out. He'll just take a line change instead. Critchlow and Fawcett right back out there as penalty killers with Glover and Woods as the defensive pairing. Solar Bears clear in, cross ice. Glover and McCauley do battle. McCauley wins it. Solar Bears in control at the left point. It's Nolan Valou. Left to right pass. Man falls down on the play. That was Brady Shaw, but it goes to Valou, then to McCauley. Shaw again, and a drive goes wide. Carrying all the way to the left point where Valou holds it in. Dropping it behind the net. Fegis has it knocked away by Woods. They're tangled up along the near side corner. Woods gets it away, goes the opposite wing around the boards and out. Solid effort defensively there from Justin Woods. And just 23 seconds remain on this power play for the Solar Bears. 13.5 left on the clock. In the third period, the Icemen leading 4-2. Solar Bears through the neutral zone. It's Peterson over the blue line. Cockrell defends. Peterson around the back of the Icemen net. To the blue line we go for Brodzinski, and a one-timer is blocked by Rabbit and cleared by Fowley. Wasey Rabbit doing the dirty work there, and that does it on the power play for Orlando. Chris Newbury out of the penalty box, goes straight to the bench, and we are skating 5 aside. At center ice, wrist shot from long range and a save made by Bairden. Phillips digs it away to the left wing for Cam Critchlow. Headmanning it for Ranger, tapping it off the wall and out. Can he hold on to it? Tried to send Tyson Fawcett on his way. Delayed offside here against the Icemen. They'll have to regroup back in the neutral zone. That allows the Solar Bears to take over. Orlando's Lyle on set with a shot on net. Stick save is made. Easy one there for Mikhail Bairden. Comes free for the Icemen. Critchlow will flip it high into center ice. The Icemen don't have to do anything fancy here. Nice simple game. Offside here called against the Solar Bears. And we will take a break. 12:22 to go in period number 3. It is Jacksonville 4, Orlando 2. Well, maybe they call it icing instead. Thought they were going to call it offside. It's icing, so we'll have to keep it right here. No TV timeout just yet. Draw will be to Marty Willette's left side. Newbury, Fowley, and Randolph the forward line, and we're going to do it again. At the blue line for the Icemen, I really like this defensive pairing of Jack Glover, who provides solid defensive style defenseman. He's there with Justin Woods, who can freewheel a little bit and still be very responsible defensively at the same time. Solar Bears win the draw, but they do not clear. It's Glover holding it in. He'll pinch in. Centering pass is blocked. Glover gets it right back, and the defensive defenseman is now behind the Orlando net. Centering feed knocked away in front by the Solar Bears. Monfredo gets it out to Ciro, and then to the right side for Low-Onset. Gaining the blue line is Low-Onset. Tries to get a pass in front. Couldn't do it. Gets it right back. One-timer from Monfredo, and he broke his stick on the play. Wraparound attempt. And I believe Bairden got a piece of it with the paddle of his stick to keep the puck out of the net. And Mikhail Bairden with another save, this time on Ryan Ciro, skating out to the top of the crease to cut off the angle. And just letting that slapper absorb right into his body. And he'll take the face-off in the Jacksonville end. Now we will take our break. 11:47 to go in the third period. The Icemen on top, 4-2. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
You ever wish there was a place that had great rates and all the financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Dude, there is. Community First. Great rates, great mobile app, and free checking.
You ever wish you got smaller ear gauges?
Nope. New year, fresh start. Refinance your car loan and get up to $150 cash back. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you.
I look good.
Love where you bank.
Back to play. Jacksonville clearing the puck out of their end. Could be icing if it reaches. It does not, so we'll play on. Right at the goal line of Orlando, Solar Bears with control. Lead pass for Fogut, knocked away by Shapiro, goes off a stick and out of play. Souvenir for somebody up there in a Detroit Red Wings jersey. Not my favorite team, but at least it's an original 6, so I got some respect for her. The Icemen trying to make it 2-0 on the season. Still some work to be done here. In the process, it would also be the second straight game, assuming they hold on, where the Icemen would trail after one period of play and then ultimately win the contest. So nice to have some come from behind ability as well. Puck is at center ice. Ranger trying to work it into the Orlando zone. Solar Bears get it back. Deflected pass comes right for a slap shot for the Icemen. Critchlow with a turnaround shot denied by Willett. And this crowd would have gone bananas had the Icemen been able to make it 5 goals in a row. Great crowd again on hand here on this Friday night here in downtown Jacksonville. Another deflected puck in the neutral zone by Ranger, but the Solar Bears get it back. Valou clears in behind the net of Bairden. First on the puck there is Cockrell. Cockrell has his pass deflected the first time around, and it's tied up behind the Jacksonville net. Squirts free to the far side wall. Fawcett on the backhand, ahead for Ranger. Off the boards and in, no icing here. Newbury gives chase, but Willett beats him to the puck. Around to the opposite side wall as Newbury takes the body on Donahue this time. Solar Bears do get it free through center ice. Shaw will backhand in for the Solar Bears. Glover tapping it for Woods up the right side. Fowley tries to knock it away. Rabbit, very responsible defensively on the back check to keep it away from him, but the Solar Bears steal, and a save made here by Mikhail Bairden on McCauley's forehand shot from the left circle. 10 minutes flat to go in the third period. Orlando still with possession in the offensive zone. In the slot, it's Ciro with a shot that is blocked. It comes up high for Rabbit. Rabbit on his forehand, flips it out to center, sets up Tyson Fawcett. Let's go Icemen from the crowd here. As Jacksonville gets a line change on the fly. Wing-to-wing pass, Fegis gives it up in the neutral zone. Daou knocks it away. Comes to Rabbit, back to Daou. Daou with a wrister that is blocked, never reached the net. And Fegis will take it back at center ice. End of a long shift for him, but he stays on the ice for the moment. Mingo plays it out to center ice. Solar Bears in control. Fegis still out there. Backhanding in. Critchlow first on the puck ahead of Lalonde set for the Icemen. Jake Randolph gains the red line before clearing in. Randolph wants a line change. Solar Bears move in. Critchlow in on the forecheck, but the Solar Bears get through center ice. Fegis still out on the ice. Moves it in on the left wing side. The Icemen quickly wing to wing with it. Ranger ahead, goes by everybody. This is going to be called icing against Jacksonville. Clock stops with 8:46 to go in the third period. The Icemen still on top 4-2. Don't forget, next up for the Icemen, a pair of home games this upcoming Thursday and Friday. Thursday night against the Atlanta Gladiators. Friday night against the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Friday's game is going to be our Florida-Georgia game, with the two college teams getting set to face off the following day on Saturday. Slap shot from the Solar Bears from the point got deflected behind the net. Lusso on the far side corner. Mingo digs it free, getting it for Cockrell. Chipping it off the wall, held in by Valou, pinching in from the blue line. Fogut with a centering pass. That's knocked away by Cockrell. To the near side wall, Ranger tries to knock it free. The Icemen under a bit of pressure here. Nolan Valou at the left point has a space now. Wrist shot in the screen, however, is deflected over the glass and out of play. And the faceoff will be in the Jacksonville end. TV timeout, we'll take it with them. Jacksonville on top, 4-2 is your score, 8:13 to go in period number 3. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.tv and JacksIcemen.com. The Icemen nursing a 2-goal advantage right now, 4-2. Jacksonville clears out of the zone, comes immediately to Alexi Daou. Turnaround pass to Newbury, to forehand, score! Cody Fowley gets the goal. What a pass from Chris Newbury. It's 5-2 Jacksonville. Tic-tac-toe from Daou to Newbury to Fowley. Nobody saw that pass coming from Newbury to Fowley, and he makes no mistake. It's 5-2 Icemen at 11:57 of the third period. Fowley's second of the year from Newbury and Daou. And the Icemen running away with it at this point. 5 unanswered after trailing 2-0 after 1. Orlando looks to clear out of their zone. They can't do it yet. Glover holds in, but in the process, he cleared it over the glass and out of play. Here's your goal call from Joe Massa.
Number 11, Chris Newbury, and number 9, Alexi Daou. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 57 seconds. Once again, your Iceman goal scored by number 19, Cody Fowley, assisted by Newbury and Daou. Time of the goal, 11:57.
Alexi Daou with a goal and 2 assists on the night. Newbury, a pair of assists. Cody Fowley, his second goal of the year. And here come the Icemen again. What a move by Kyle Shapiro. Going around one man and then a second behind the Orlando net is Kyle Shapiro. All the way to the far side half wall. Finally stops there and leaves the puck for Wasey Rabbit. Centering feed, what a pass to Mingo, and an equally good save by Willette with a right pad. But the Icemen still with the pressure. Alexander Ranger trying to skate away from Low-Onset. Low-Onset feeding it for, looks like Cody Donahue. Shot by Ciro and a glove save by Mikhail Berdin. Made it look easy. And the draw will come to Berdin's right side. 7:05 to go. Shots on goal total at this point are 30-23 for Jacksonville. 7-4 Jacksonville in this period. And Orlando looks like they just don't have enough energy at this point. Draw will be to the right side of Mikhail Berdin. And it is straight to Berdin on the draw. He's forced to dive out to the top of his crease to freeze it again. Coming up at the conclusion of this game, I'll wrap things up quickly here. You'll hear from public address announcer Joe Massa with your 3 stars of the game, and then I'll be interviewing your number 1 star of the game from Ice Level. At least that's the plan tonight. We'll see if it works out the way we want it to. Icemen with the draw, and it's Cody Fowley already with a goal just a moment ago. His wrist shot goes over the crossbar this time. Rebound cleared away to center by the Solar Bears. Jacksonville comes right back. Critchlow chases after it. Opposing him is Zach Todd. The two of them collide into the corner. Tyson Fawcett tries to dig it loose. Hunter Fegis is there. Fegis gets it out of the zone, and then Fegis with a left arm right to Garrett Cockrell. There's going to be a penalty coming on Fegis. Delayed call here. Solar Bears touch up. Nice work there by the referee, Sean McFarland, seeing that hit from Hunter Fegis. Fegis knew it. When the score was 2-0, and Everett Clark and Hunter Fegis were exchanging words with one another, Hunter Fegis pointed to the scoreboard as if to say, look what the score is. Well, now it's 5-2, and, well, look what the score is. Fegis in the box out of frustration for roughing, and a power play for the Icemen. already 3 for 6 on the power play. This is chance number 7 right now for Jacksonville. Draws to Ouellette's right. Icemen win it cleanly. Woods to the top of the circle for Newbury. Cross ice, it is deflected, and it will be out of play. So a draw stays in Orlando territory. Let's see if Jacksonville can add to their lead. They've got Cody Fowley, Chris Newbury, and Jake Randolph up front. It's Newbury with it for Woods at the blue line. To the right side, it's Cockrell. Cross ice, Newbury. Cross ice again, he had the right idea. Cockrell would have had a great opportunity, but it went off a skate, and the Solar Bears clear it high into the air and out of the zone. Woods beats his man to the puck. That's Shaw, leaving it for Newbury. Newbury behind his net for Randolph, who in turn leaves it for Justin Woods. To the left wing side, Newbury for Randolph. He's got Fowley up ahead. Randolph stick handles over the blue line, gets it into the zone before it's stolen and cleared out by Shaw. 1:13 to go on the power play. And a line change here for the Icemen. Bairden will leave it behind his cage for Dejan Mingo. He's paired up with Trey Phillips. The forwards are Rabbit, Daou, and Critchlow. Daou around one man, continues on in the right wing corner. Great speed from Alexi Daou. To the blue line for Phillips, holds it in behind the net for Rabbit. Rabbit to the right point for Dejan Mingo. Left side, it's Phillips. Trey Phillips, top of the left circle. Backhanded pass deflected away by the Solar Bears and cleared out to center. Mingo taps it away. Here comes Jacksonville again. Daou, offside is the call. I'm not so sure. It was awful close. Wasey Rabbit was trying to get back to the neutral zone before Daou gained the zone. And linesman Michael Coleman says not quite. 36 seconds to go on this power play for the Icemen. 4:59 to go on the clock here in the third period. Icemen control. It is Mingo in his own territory. Dejan Mingo between the hash marks of the slot. Dropping it for Rabbit. Gains the red line. Lead pass deflected over the line by Daou. Couldn't gain the zone, however. Loose puck at center ice. Orlando taps it out of midair and gets it to the left side of Jacksonville's net. Maybe one final rush, but the Icemen honestly not in too much of a hurry right now. 4.5 minutes to go in the third period and a 3-goal lead. It's Mingo over the blue line. 3 seconds to go on the power play. Mingo goes wide on LeBlanc. Centering feed is blocked. Teams are back at full strength. Puck goes bouncing right in front of Marty Ouellette. And we are at full strength here as the Icemen lose the puck in their own zone. It's McCauley for LeBlanc and a save made by Mikhail Bairden, squeezing that glove up against his left leg and keeping the puck out of the net. 4:10 to go in the third period. The Icemen on top 5-2. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
You ever wish there was a place that had great rates and all the financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Dude, there is. Community First. Great rates, great mobile app, and free checking.
You ever wish you got in smaller ear gauges?
Nope. New year, fresh start. Refinance your car loan and get up to $150 cash back. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you.
I look good.
Love where you bank.
Back to live play. The Solar Bears with a little bit of pressure offensively. Behind the net of Mikhail Berden are the Solar Bears. Fogut for Lalancet behind the net. Tripped up there by Newbury. No call will play on. Icemen clear it out. Randolph wing to wing for Jack Glover. Collects it at the red line and slams it around the wall. Attendance tonight, 5,134. Great crowd on hand tonight. As Kyle Shapiro breaks the play up at his own line, brings it right back into the Solar Bear end. All the Icemen have to do at this time is play sound defensive hockey, and they should be good to go, looking for a 2-game win streak to start off this season. Solar Bears gain the blue line. It's Nolan Valou. He's got a man in front if he can get it to him, but it was well defended there by Dejan Mingo. Alexander Ranger knocks it away for Rabbit. Foot race for the puck. Solar Bears are able to win it and clear it out. Hunter Fegis doing the work there. Mingo clearing it right back in. Around the boards behind Willett. Comes to the far side wall. Bouncing puck stolen there by the Icemen. It is Critchlow trying to set up Ranger, but it was blocked in front. Critchlow took a hit as well as the Solar Bears clear it out. Valou to center. Garrett Cockrell knocks it right back into the zone. 2.5 minutes to go in the third period. 5-2, Jacksonville is your score. Orlando doesn't seem to be in much of a hurry behind their own net. It is LeBlanc trying to clear in, but it was denied at the blue line by Jacksonville. Here's Randolph with speed for the Icemen. Sharp angle shot. Willett makes the save. It goes behind the net. Solar Bears clear it to the near side boards where it's held in by Cockrell. Cockrell into the corner for Randolph. Jake Randolph for Daou, leaving it for Newbury. Newbury shot on net. Save is made. Rebound for Randolph behind the net. Jake Randolph around the wall to the left point for Phillips. Back behind the cage we go. Randolph got a piece of it. Gives it up there to the Solar Bears. That is Michael Brodzinski. Got it to center ice, but that is it. Jacksonville clears in. We're down to 1:38 to go in the third period. Jacksonville on top 5-2. Now 90 seconds away from what will be a 2-0 start to this season. Tyson Fawcett over the blue line for the Icemen. Wrist shot. Save is made by Willett. He only got a piece of it with the glove, and it deflected over the crossbar after carrying off his trapper. Solar Bears in the neutral zone now. They'll clear it high into the air to the Jacksonville zone. Woods beats his man to the puck, feeding it for Glover. Glover ahead to Cody Fowley, who just deflects back in behind the Solar Bear net. Mike Monfredo on it there. Stolen away by Cody Fowley, trying to tip it away from Zach Todd. Peterson gets it to the blue line, but that is all. Recollects it. He will clear in. We're in our final minute of play in period number 3. The Icemen leading 5-2. Cody Fowley for Tyson Fawcett over the blue line for Wasey Rabbit. Can't get the shot away. Solar Bears skate with it with 40 seconds to go in this contest. The Icemen will improve to 2-0 on the season. Orlando is going to drop to 1-3. And Jacksonville looking very strong in the early going of this 2018-19 season. We'll await the 3 stars of the game in just a moment, but Jacksonville will win this one. Still 20 seconds to go in the game. Alexi Daou for Dejan Mingo, stick handling through center ice. He's got Randolph and Critchlow with him. Daou the trailer, scores! The icing on the cake belongs to Alexi Daou. His second goal of the night, his third of the season at 19:49. Makes it a 6-2 hockey game, a 4-point night for Alexi Daou. What a game for the young forward. Randolph and Mingo will assist. And there is the cherry on top. 6 unanswered goals for the Icemen. And it's just a matter of the final seconds ticking off the clock at this point. Jacksonville's going to win it. In the neutral zone, Alexander Ranger takes a big hit in the neutral zone. And now Chris Newbury goes after him. Mingo goes after him. Half a second left on the clock, and we've got sticks and gloves all over the place as Alexander Ranger took a big hit at center ice as the clock was winding down. Newbury wants a piece of McCauley. Chris Newbury is a 36-year-old veteran, but he is not afraid to drop the gloves at all. He provides everything. Offensive play, defensive responsibility, leadership, toughness, grit. That's what Chris Newberry is going to bring to the table here for the Icemen. Half a second left. I'm curious to see if they're just going to run the clock and say this game is over. And they have. This game is over. The Icemen win. Final score is 6-2. We'll head down below to Joe Massa with your 3 stars of the game, and I'll have your number 1 star right after that.
Fans, make sure you stay in your seats following tonight's game for our 3 stars of the game. Fans, your final score, your Jacksonville Icemen 6, Orlando 2. Shots on goal for the game for Jacksonville 33, for Orlando 25. Remember, stick around momentarily. We're going to introduce you to our 3 stars of the game. All righty, fans, here they are, your 3 stars of the game. Your number 3 star from your Jacksonville Icemen with 23 saves, goaltender, Mikael Merdin. Your number 2 star, also from your Jacksonville Icemen, with a goal and 2 assists, number 20, Wasey Rabbit. And fans, your number 1 star of the game with 2 goals, 2 assists, number 9, Alexi Daoud.
Here with Alexi Daoud. Alexi, your team trailed 2-0 going into the first period. Everything changed. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but it looked like it was a veteran bunch that was ready to take control of this game going into the second period.
Yeah, like I said, in the first period, we weren't using our speed enough. You know, we were a fast team, so we started using it more and more as the game went on. So we showed it on the ice, and I think we played a little bit more simple. We put pucks on net, put traffics, and we won the game.
Alexi, congratulations.
Thank you.
Alexi Daoud, your number 1 star of the game tonight. Icemen win 6-2.
Fans, thank you for joining us this evening at Veterans Memorial Arena. Get home safely, and we'll see you next Thursday.